delusional, paranoid schizo weirdo believes he could live stream on YouTube without a gang of trolls watching him. Sticky has formed a team to snipe his streams and take his viewers from him. There can only be one Batman, Joey, and that Batman is Michael Keaton.
Oh shit, Sticky's live, Christina. Give me your money, bitch. Season 2? Fuck that shit. They're taking all my viewers from me. I already spent most of your money on this stupid fucking Batcave, bitch. Give me some more. It's my money. I'll spend it where I want it. Anyway, like I said, check it out, bitch. Look at my new Timu Batman mask. Ah, it looks amazing. I can't wait to put it on. The symbol looks kind of like my mustache. Christina, I'm starting to get a little you-know-what. I don't know if my wings will work. Please email me back, bitch. I sent you a message 30 seconds ago.
Christina emails back.
Joey, you're a fucking coward. Sticky's way cooler than you. Jump! Yeah, you trolls. Season 2 Sneed Snipe. Y'all can you-know-what. Look. Oh, shit. Christina, a bat bit me on the neck. I think it might have shit on me, honey. Am I going to be okay, Pumpkin? Please respond. Let me know. I am the Batman. Embrace the Batman. My Batman mask is all sweaty and stinky.
Sheriff Gonset, Negasonic middle-aged dickhead, and Sticky TT6 presents Sneed Snipe.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the greatest radio show on earth with your host, Sticky6. Also known as the real Batman, because everybody knows I go around in a Batman suit and rant at my community all day. What's up, Negasonic? What's up, Sheriff?
I'm not a real sheriff. I don't even try and act like one. I'm just a fucking retard with markers.
I just want to say thank you so much, Sheriff. I wasn't trying to step on your beautiful snipe over there. But,
Really? Because in Discord you were like, get the fuck off, you fucking punk. You're stepping on my toes here. And you said if I could hold a knife to your throat, I would.
That is not true. I merely threatened him with talking to Susan from Sarton HR.
My finger was on my mouse hovering over League server.
No, it wasn't. Welcome in. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm talking about Sartonville or fucking Sartonia.
Welcome in, Skippy. Welcome in, Lady Nightmare. Slevin Calebra is here. Hello, Slevin. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. All right, so yeah, he was a
Lady Nightmare. Hello.
Where's he at? All right, he is live, folks. So this is an official Sneed Snipe. Let's go. Hold on one moment here. We are currently. Oh, I got to share first. Jeez, professional streaming at its finest, folks.
I gotta go through the whole production thing.
Hey, shit.
We are at currently 3,332 lisms live counted.
Damn.
Negasonic and I were talking last night. Currently, I mean, that number is low because we haven't covered everything. I mean, we would be closer to 4,000 or 5,000 by now. But
holy shit.
It's all a fictitious number anyway, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. Damn, we are pretty far behind. Fuck. I thought he was 20 minutes. We're about 40 minutes into the stream, guys. God damn it.
The most notorious Tyree Sneed.
Pause it real quick. Pause it real quick.
Yes, sir.
Most notorious Tiny Sneed.
Negasonic, don't we have a ritual we have to do now?
That was fucking kind of terrifying, Negasonic.
Where is it? Hold on.
Ooh, for real.
I didn't know if it was him or you. Oh, there you go.
Of course
Oh,
it's me, motherfucker.
Negasonic.
What's up,
Channel.
red
Channel.
screen?
Channel.
Uh,
The Black Dragon.
Nimano kapada. Ashamogada. Sneed Snipe Diem a la Sheriff Ross. Put the damn wig on.
Abe Dube Dembela. The power of Sarton compels you. Sheriff.
Namahoko. Niki Haka.
Sheriff Bob Rosconson has returned to us with the power.
What's up,
of the
Red Pill?
shroud. Red Pill, welcome in. Lobster, welcome in. It's been a while, guys.
And red screen.
I missed you, folks. Our downrange. Everyone leave a like for Sheriff's commitment. That is so fucking true. He's a good man.
Everyone leave a like or
Paul
Sheriff's
Walker.
a communist.
He's a good man like Paul Walker 15, amen.
I can't get goddamn headset fucking over the goddamn wig.
Well,
Did you hear his stream earlier, Sticky?
No, I've been behind, guys.
He's talking. He's like, yeah. Now that you can see who subbed to you, I got a ton of people subbed to me. He's all vegan patriot, meaning vegan patriot, who's just a fucking train wreck or so.
Ah, interesting. All right.
She's nasty.
Someone using a breathing apparatus in the background?
That's me. I'm trying to get my goddamn fucking headset and the goddamn fucking wig situated, so fuck off.
I think he's masturbating.
Yes.
I think he's you-know-what-a-baiting.
He's exacerbating, dog.
I was wigger baiting.
All right, let's go. Don't get carried away. It just sounds like someone's Darth Vader breathing in the background. I don't know what that is.
The one and only.
Let's go.
The greatest, the infamous, the most notorious Tyree Sneed. The one and only Batman.
Right.
That's
it's
right.
Batman.
Here's what I want to say real quick, man. First of all, I am the streets.
Batman is the
That's
streets.
number one. That's never going to be up for debate, never been up for debate. I want y'all to look at your philosophy.
Yeah, somebody's breathing.
I want you to look at the
Yeah, you hear that too?
basis of where people talk from. We ain't in no competition. Y'all can never compete, right? I want you to really pay attention to something, man. I want to address somebody on this platform on YouTube, right? And again, all I'm doing is just
Tough guy
saying
time.
how I feel. I'm entitled to have my voice and say how I feel, right? But Tazzo TV, and y'all can let them know since, you know, you scrubs like to run around and tell people I'm talking about them or whatever. Right?
He's talking about
Tazzo
me.
TV, I was looking at
I will tag Tazzo tomorrow. Don't worry. He'll come back.
I'm not going to say whether I like everything that you said or if I agree, but I'm going to go into it right now. So we'll see if I do agree, you know, with what I heard, right? And
Who the hell is
just my
Tazzo
opinion,
TV?
You know what I mean? Since
Yeah, he came over
I'm
here,
in a
remember?
position to actually
I
give
tagged
an
him.
opinion, and, you know, the sad truth is that he's not.
No, I don't remember.
I mean, first
don't
of all,
remember
Tazzo
that?
TV, he was never no street dude.
No.
Okay, that's number one. So let's
Must have
get
been high that day.
Yeah, so he was talking shit about Tazzo before, and I tagged Tazzo in a community post a while back. This was a couple months ago, Negasonic. And then next thing you know, Tazzo showed up in our chat like, hey, what's up? And he was hanging out with us for a little bit. The same thing, the same exact thing as Rio James. I just talked to Rio today. Thanks, Chillin'. I appreciate you. I don't know if you're here. Rio James said he's down to hang out as well sometime soon, so we'll figure that out. Joey's gonna be real mad about that, aren't you, Joey?
Let's get that
He's
addressed
mad about everything.
and get that matter
It really
out the way
is.
real quick. Okay, you are not from the streets. You was never a street dude. Again, if we go over
we had
your
him beat.
history of who you claim to be on here and who you are, right? You're a dude who's soft. You're a dude who worked regular jobs, right? And you tried to move up and try to get a management position by kissing up. Okay.
No
People
word
never
on little
become
T,
managers who
low
like
T
me and
right now.
gangsters. Gangsters don't become managers of jobs. I got news for you.
Did
All
you
y'all who
hear
say,
that he
I'm the manager
struck
at my job.
RTS's
Yeah,
channel?
because you ain't nobody in the
Yeah, I
street.
heard about that.
There ain't no street dude going to be made no manager.
Little
I'm
nor.
getting
I
a
don't
phone
care
call
where
from
you
work.
go, you
Hold
can
up.
travel over the
I'll be right
50
back,
states. So
guys.
right
Sorry.
there, see you lying. But that's what y'all do. You lie a lot. You run your mouth. Go tell him I'm talking about him too, because I would love to have a conversation. Because every time I try to have a conversation, he want to be soft and try to, deflect and project and get away from the conversation when these are conversations that should be had. And you're just a member of the public, sir. You're not special. You don't get special treatment. You're not above reproach. You're a member of the public. And I got to have members of the public that want to have a conversation. So if he want to have the conversation, just miss me with all the other nonsense that you talk as you start projecting and saying lies and trying to say that I'm you and all these weird things. And I don't have time for that. Okay. Okay, young boy. Okay. So, you go ahead and take your YN self. That's what they call them now, right? YNs. You take your YN self and you go ahead and sit down in your gaming chair and you be quiet, Tazzo TV. I like to lecture Tazzo TV every now and then. I'm like Tazzo TV's second father. Real talk. I'm like his daddy. You feel me? But you listen good and you listen.
Your
You
daddy
listen up.
died
You
like a
listen
bitch,
now. You
Joey.
listen good, Tazzo TV. You can kick all that fake stuff you want, but it won't work with your Faja, the father, me. It ain't gonna fly with me because I know you suck. You understand? See, that's the thing. I'm really someone in the streets. I'm really someone in the world. I really have a solidified name. And a dude like you, and this is going to tie in everything I'm saying. A dude like you that don't want to give
You
me
ain't got
homage and
shit,
pay
Joey.
respect to who I am as a man because of what factor
You're
that
not
we all
bad.
know and are aware of. I don't have to say it because you got that in your heart for whatever reason, right? You want to look at people and give them different labels like a narcissist. That's perfectly fine, my good sir. You go ahead and do that. How's that working out for you? Just asking. How's it working out for you being a part of an illegal underground organization? Because you talk to them people. You talk to people who go online and troll. You not the streets. You would troll. I got news for you, bro. You can sit there all day with your little corny Nipsey Hussle posters and blah blah blah, but you ain't it. You's a poser. You's a herb. You been a herb. You ain't never been about nothing. I'm from the hood for real, Tazzo. You understand? I'm just telling you the truth, and you know it. You ain't from no hood or no ghetto, bro. I was in Bankhead, bro. What? Literally got
You were
arrested
in
in Bankhead
Bankhead
on the
getting
worst
pumped,
street in
Joey.
all of Atlanta. Who is you? Nobody. That's the thing, bro. People be running their mouth, don't understand the people. Some people is really, really like deep, heavy in the game of reality. The world is a small place. Some of us
Most
really,
likely, Red
really live
Screen.
and walk
He was
this
getting
walk.
tagged by a lady
That's
boy.
why you see, it ain't nothing for me to do what I do and be myself because this ain't nothing I ain't done a million years ago. Everything I do, bro, I was way worse when I was younger. When I was like him and I was the YN or I was the young boy, I was out of control. I'm telling you the truth. I don't fake it. See, a lot of people, they want to act and tell themselves because they so delusional. They believe in the nonsense coming out of their mouth and the thoughts in their mind that don't exist, that they want to tell themselves I'm posing, I'm trying to act like something I'm not or talk different. Like when the dude Jinx in San Antonio, remember I G-checked him and I kind of got into it with all of them because the other one was kind of having an entitlement mentality and I scolded him and said, listen, no, I don't care. You don't just sit there and act like that with me. Okay, you're not entitled to my money. You feel me? And that's why we had a little falling out. And like I'll end up seeing them again and we'll probably be cool. Like Musa was his name. Musa is super cool. Not on here. I'm talking about a Musa I know from reality. Musa was super cool. I like Musa. Jinx, not so much. I think Jinx is a
Musa
snake
made a diss
personally.
track on
You know what I
you.
mean? But I already addressed
They
him,
was
so it is
laughing
what it
at
is.
you.
But yeah. So like I said, I'm just saying the truth. See, I'm not coming at you anyway. I'm not using an angle like you. I'm not trying to talk down. I'm saying the truth. You tried to have a boxing career and failed. You tried to do a truck driving career and failed and then made an excuse and said, oh, it doesn't mean anything. Hey, listen, you went and got your CDL apparently, right? So if you took the time to go do that and you got a CDL, why don't you just say the truth? You're not willing to really go through the ranks and work to get there is what it is. You got a CDL and you just think, just like with the job, you got in a management position because you're entitled and you expect that. You expect to climb up the ladder in the ranks without actually putting any work in. It would be the same thing. I don't know if you've ever been to prison. I haven't. ever. I've never gone to prison. I would never want to. I feel like suckers go to prison. To be
Right here, he
honest, I
starts
can't
talking
even
in
go to prison
circles.
because I can't catch any felonies because I have to wear my bulletproof vest. And if you have a felony, you're legally not supposed to wear it. It's not like, obviously I still would have to because I'm Batman. I don't have a choice. You know what I mean? Like, I have to protect myself, but I'm just saying it would mess up my career a little bit. It would make things a little more difficult, you know, if people wanted to give me a hard time. But fortunately, I've been smart, right? And stayed out of trouble. And that's why you stay out of trouble. So right there, that points out the fallacy because you're online, number one, promoting something that's illegal and going to get your channel taken down because you're telling dudes to get active and do things that's not the answer and not what they need to do. Then you said Tory Lanez is a cash cow. Tory Lanez doesn't make any cash. So I need to understand what perspective you're talking about. I mean, look at your position. You're an armchair revolutionary talking on YouTube from an armchair, just like the rest of you, right? Just like any of you people. You talk from an armchair. You're a wannabe, and you're talking from an armchair trying to say we need structure. We need to be militaristic. We need to be strategic. We need to be all these things. Well, what you're describing, if you listen, is what? Batman, right? You want to be all these things, right? You want to get your group and your people to get on board, and you want them to be strategic and be all these things, but they're just not. They never have been. Like I said, they couldn't police themselves no matter what. We watched that for decades. So you're hypocritical because, and they told me already in the readings, ignore everybody's hypocrisy who doesn't understand your calling, which is a hard thing to do, but it's something I have to do. Like I said, this is an election, man. I'm the president of the streets. I'm going to win this election. When I see these dudes in the street, I got nothing but love for you. I'm here to help you. That's why when I saw a dude today I've never seen before ever, I don't know who he is. I try to say, hey, you good? You understand? When I'm talking, I'm not talking in no bad way, right? I'm talking in a way from a real place. You understand? So if I ask you, hey, how you doing? Are you okay? I'm speaking genuinely. I don't talk no back talk or backwards talk. But at the same time, you know, I'm always be myself and I'm gonna stand my ground. You know what I mean? If people take it the wrong way, then I mean, I'm gonna G check them. I don't care who it is. So in order to be the president of the streets, you got to hold your own. That's the thing. There's always misunderstandings. There's people tripping, people trying to act some way, all that fake stuff. But that's what you proclaim, Tazzo. That's what you and your group proclaim is all that ignorance. Where has it gotten you? Like I said, you're from an armchair and you want to call moves and tell people what to do. Well, what about you? Why was you not strategic when you got your CDL and your class whatever license? Why didn't you use that and use strategy and be strategic? Why didn't you just do what you're supposed to do? You can go work for any trucking company with that, but you just don't want to do it. I already know because you're lazy. You don't want to sleep in the truck. You don't want to have to do all that and work for a company. And I don't have anything against that personally. I understand actually. See, I'm not some guy who just, oh, I'm this and that. No, I have understanding. I understand. I wouldn't want to either. I wouldn't. I believe in running your own company. I believe working for yourself, even if you make a lot less money, is way more beneficial because you're building a future. I believe in investing in yourself no matter what. It's not about how much money you make. It's about the purpose of what you're doing. That's what people have a hard time and don't get, I'm sure, with me is like I don't make a whole lot of money with what I do right now, but I'm so much happier with myself and proud of myself because I'm accomplishing things that no agency could have
Yeah,
ever
because you're
licensed
fucking
me or
delusional.
enabled or supported me to do because they don't support you. Do you understand? I mean, I could have gone to Marines, Army, Navy, SEAL. They just tried to recruit me to the Air Force.
You
You know, I get
you
offers.
couldn't
I'm not going to
handle
say
it.
all the time, but periodically I get offers, you know, because of the way I look and what I do. And I
The
just ignore it
entire
for the most part,
fucking country gets
you know,
offers.
because
It looks like an
that's just not for
artard.
me. That's not the walk that I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would be like a last resort for me. I have enough belief in God that God doesn't want me to go that route. I believe God has already made a way for me, just like the download told me like 5 seconds ago. Okay. So my point is, you had an option. You could have worked yourself up through the ranks, right? I'm not talking to you or talking down. I'm telling you the truth. So you didn't want to do that. Okay. I get it. You don't want to, you probably don't want to sleep in the truck and you don't want to drive it all over the nation. You probably don't want to work for a company. And then,
He's asking to
see,
sleep
that's
in
my
the
deal though,
dude's
is you're
truck
hypocritical
now.
because what other options does that leave? Come to Cashless Bank. Straight up, Cashless
Come to
Bang is a
Cash's
record
Bank.
label. I'm the CEO of it. You could come to Cashless Bang. You could start working with us over here, and we could build together. And instead
Over
of you
here,
working
not
with the
here.
enemy, who
Here.
just against me because, like I said, that they see things in the jaded lens that you have, because obviously, you know, you got you know, you got bad feelings in you towards me and who I am or whatever for some reason, which has no purpose nor place. It's kind of like these people on here who want to act like they're a voice. They're trying to rewrite all of history. We've already had all these discussions. We've had debates for years. There's no purpose for me to get on here and have a back and forth with somebody who's irrelevant running their mouth.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about
Blue,
just him.
no
I'm talking about
recruiter
all
wants
y'all.
him to join
You see,
nothing.
they can rewrite history and say, "Oh, I'm this and that, and whatever, and blah blah." Who cares? We've had all those discussions, man. I did Oil Money Radio for years, man. We talked about every little topic we possibly could. We had fun. We did what we did. Everybody knows publicly what I said, what I've done. They should. I mean, I stood up for different people. I stood up for Eric Garner. I stood up for Mike Brown. That's a fact. And that's what I built my name off of. And then you had people try to slander me for it.
Was that a
and
Lucha
say
Libre
I was the
mask you're
opposite,
drawing,
which makes no
Sheriff?
sense. I don't have time for nonsense. You feel me?
Now,
So
this is the United States.
I'm
Joey
Tyree
Force
Sneed. I'm the president of
logo.
the streets, right? The whole deal is if I win, you win, because I am you. All the people in the street, all the real people, I am you. If you go against me, you're probably going to lose because, well, you know, God stands with me. You understand? And I just don't back down, and I
God's
refuse
on our
to lose,
side,
you know,
Joey.
in any way, shape, or form. So, and you've already seen tons of examples of this because all these factions have gone against me. And I mean, God is just completely just, you know, owning them, you know, all of them, you know. So my whole deal is
Not a bad
I'm
call
not even
with the
concerned
Lucha
about
Libre
that. Like,
mask,
I'm a
though.
nice, good person, you know what I mean? So I'm like saying, the people in the street, you
Not a
should
nice,
want me to
good
win.
person.
People
You're a
should be
piece of shit
donating to me
person,
because
Joey.
if I win, you win. I'm trying to build and create opportunities. We have opportunities right now for everybody. It just has to be people that have a good attitude and want to work. You understand? I'm building my
Ain't
own
gonna
media
help
company
nobody
out
with
of
the
this. You
money,
understand?
Joey.
I'm
You're
building a
gonna
lot
go
of
eat
things out
Otter
of this. If
Pops.
y'all want to actually go to work, like when I say put in work, I'm talking about, well, different terminology, you know what I'm saying, for different situations and different things because of who I am, right, and what I do independently. But, you know, when I say put in work,
In
I'm
my
talking about
delusion.
working hard in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
What's up, legal code?
number one, Tazzo, like I said, why are you talking like that? You don't talk like that. That's not who you is. See, that was the thing with Jinx. Jinx was fake. So when he said that on the video, what are you talking? You don't talk like that. What do you mean? I do talk like that. Like, you the fake dude, and like he got G-checked for that. Yeah, Jinx in San Antonio. Everybody gets G-checked. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter where I'm at. So I was in the hood,
You
like I
never
said,
G-checked
when he did the
anybody or
boxing thing
anything,
with his
Joey.
homeboy. They was trying to delete my footage and stuff, and like couldn't delete
Hold
all of
on,
it. So
Shamrock.
you saw that I
Sticky is on
won.
a
And
phone
that dude
call
was
at the
quick and
moment.
strong as hell.
He'll be
Probably
back
one
in
of
a
the toughest
second,
dudes
though,
in
so
that
just
hood
hang
in San
tight.
Antonio.
All right, Shamrock, you are on stage.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Thinking, I want to take.
All right.
I'm going to take over a stream, and then I'm just not going to fucking do anything. I'm just going to abandon the fucking thing.
Well, you could say what you want,
yeah.
but business
will.
is business.
Hey,
and
I didn't make a point out- Go ahead.
speaking of standing 10 toes down on business,
What?
Hey, what's up, Splash?
TJ is here, and guess who I just got off the phone with? TJ, what's up, dude? Well, Joey, we have some interesting plans in store for you, motherfucker.
Well,
And
Did
you're
you
gonna
turn on
be
TJ or
real
something?
mad.
Come on up, TJ.
Yeah,
Let's do this.
we already chatted. I'm waiting. I'm lining it up. We will
He was
get
talking
into
shit
this.
about you today, TJ.
Is
Oh,
that why
he
TJ turned?
knows.
Because he betrayed him? Why
Well,
did you get mad at TJ?
I reached out to TJ with all the shit that Sneed was talking about him. I reached out to TJ on his channel, and he reached out back. So I gave him a way of contacting me, and I said fuck it and gave him my phone number. Well, he
Oh
just
my
called
God,
me.
crazy.
He just called me today, and we just got off the phone, and we're going forward with something pretty big, guys. So I hope you're all going to be around
Tonight?
for it when it happens. No, it's not going to be tonight.
We doing this tonight?
No, I need time to prepare for this one. I've got to prep all of the information, I guess you would say, for lack of better terms. But we will be having an exclusive interview with TJ. And for those who don't know, TJ actually worked with Sneed.
Like what?
At a bar.
Like, oh, okay.
They worked at a bar together.
On 6th Street in Austin?
And Sneed rode his coattails all over the place.
Hell
trying to have
yeah.
him
about
fucking yeah. So we're gonna have a lot of fun here when this happens. Just give me some time, folks. It's gonna take a bit to get everything organized and get it ready. Plus, TJ, unlike Sneed, actually works. So, we've got to set up a time and everything.
Why do I picture Tyree hanging on TJ's back, like going, "I'm Master Blaster, motherfuckers," and TJ does all the work, though.
Right?
That's what I'm picturing.
Right. Well, from what I gather, from what I talked to him, the little bit I talked to him, he said he's just tired. He's tired of this dude talking shit, and I don't blame him. So, Joey,
Is he
you're
in the
fucked, dude.
chat?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, he's in the chat. He's in the chat hanging out. Welcome in,
Hey,
TJ.
hey, I have just one question, TJ. I already know the answer to it, but I just want to hear you say it. Was he ever bar security? Was he ever a bouncer?
That is a
That's
great
all I
question.
want to know. Because, I mean, I already know. But, I guess there's a 1% chance I could be wrong. But I don't think so. Who, like, you want to protect your bar. Even when he had fucking teeth and, was able to afford staying in hotels every night and shit and eat regularly, who would hire that fucking hobo to protect their business? He would work
Well,
like
if you
a
notice,
good
he keeps
scarecrow.
saying that he keeps mentioning that he was bar back too and bar security.
Yeah, he's
So
never been bar security.
I'm guessing by that they had him fetching bottles and taking empties out, and then probably just working the door. You know what I mean? He's
Yeah.
making it sound like he was, Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, and he was.
Or depending on the timeline, he was just in there flaunting money and pissing everyone off, and they threw him out, and that's his protection coming through that he was security, but security threw him out when everyone was going running to the police. It was the police running for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's video of him working the door, standing up against the wall. Remember that old video, Shamrock?
Which one? Oh, that's him.
The one with.
That's when he worked at the Dizzy Rooster. And he was outside smoking?
I think he was wearing like an orange shirt and a do-rag or some shit.
Yeah, that's when he worked at the Dizzy Rooster.
The Dizzy Rooster.
And he thinks that, okay, the person that took that video, the dude that took that video, who's one of us, and his wife were the ones that, went up to him and talked to him a little bit. He thinks that woman was me.
Interesting.
He thinks I was this guy. He thinks I was this guy's wife. I love it. I love it that you think every female is me, Joy. Mere Frost. I love it. Me and Frost haven't actively fucked with you in so long, and you still think we're behind this shit. Love it.
Oh, but you are. You are part of the Red Triangle.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Red Triangle
And he
Syndicate.
keeps insisting the red triangles are lost. He's like, I beat the red triangles. Woo! They defeated. It's like, no, go check my post. We're stronger than ever.
Yeah, we're fine, bro. We're fine.
Yeah, we're stronger than ever.
We're stronger together, folks.
That's right.
He said not even close. Dude's a regard.
Yeah.
He was not security. We're going to get into all of that when TJ has the time and when we get everything gathered up. I do want to warn you, TJ, he does watch this channel, so when he does, he will be reaching out to you, telling you that, probably making little threats such as, if you go on Sticky Show, I'll get my lawyers against you. It's slanderous and you're going to prison. It's felonious crime.
TJ, here's another
he
question.
already mentioned that.
I don't want to ask
Go
all
ahead,
the.
Shamrock.
I'm sorry. Did I step on you? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go
I
ahead.
don't want to ask
No, it's all right.
too many questions before you get interviewed, and I already know the answer to this one too. But you've heard him talk badass on here, right? Like he's Billy Badass and he's a gangster, whatever. I bet you've never heard him talk like that in real life, right? To anybody. Right? Am I right?
Yeah, because he even said he said that him and TJ were drinking, and he's like, and TJ saw me get down. He saw who I really was, and he was like, "What?"
So it's such a big lie that my mind can't. All I can do is laugh.
What I will say is I talked to TJ for about 10 minutes, 12 minutes,
Uh huh.
and just in that little bit of time that we had to chat, uh, he gave me some very surprising information.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
We
I
will
love
definitely be getting into all of that.
nice.
And TJ, quick reminder: when we do talk, you can text me after the stream. When we do talk, please remind me to, when we do the interview, to ask you about that story about the alley. That's all I'll say.
Fuck you mean
Codename the
seagulls.
alley.
Fuck you mean seagulls.
Red triangles win again, Joseph. Yes, we do.
We always win.
We always win.
Always.
I'm so excited.
Still winning.
All
We've
right.
got Godly Fiorina on our side.
We sure do. Carly, man, she's really fucking kicking it in lately, too.
Oh,
I call
I
her
know,
Godly
I know.
Fiorina
I
because
know,
of the things she
TJ.
does in bed with me.
I know all of this, but I just wanted to hear it from somebody that actually, has been around him.
Right. Did you hear, Shamrock, that I believe he got, or Carly got, Sheriff a new laptop and also ordered me a new Mac Pro for my studio?
Yeah, she's nice.
Isn't that
She got
fucking
me
incredible?
she got me and Frost one too. She reached out to us.
Oh, you went and got the new Mac?
No, she got us. No, it's an older laptop. This was a few years ago.
Oh, you might be due for an upgrade. I'll have to run that by her.
Yeah.
We are 68 minutes behind, guys. He's got 5 watching, and he is defeated. Thank you all for being here. Let's hit play. And should I amp him up
Right.
to 1.25 crackhead speed? I think so, or we'll be here all night.
Yeah.
1 moment. Play back. 125.
And TJ, if you're listening, you're also part of the federal lawsuit. You're going to prison because you only gave them a few bucks at a time, and that's illegal.
Yeah, he can't be grateful for any help he gets. He has to bash you for not helping him on the daily. You need to help him, support him, feed him, have him live with you.
Oh, before you start, I have a question. Real quick. Who's he talking about living in their truck? Who's that? Riley?
I think
have no
that
idea.
Sinister truck
That'd be
driver, that
Cosmic
Sinister Salt
TV.
dude.
Sinister Salt.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
He's a guy who comes here and watches sometimes. He's part of Rio James community.
Oh, okay.
I believe he is a truck driver, and he likes to play video games. He's a pretty cool dude.
Well, Joey attacks the black sector people, and he's mad
Yeah.
because they won't accept him.
Yeah.
Right.
So anybody in the black sector, you never really see him going after any of the people from any other sectors, but it always leads back to either the black sector or the tarot readers.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting stuff. I was just on Rio's channel earlier today. For the third fucking time, I have to share his channel out because he's just getting his channels nuked left and right. But
That sucks.
he's also planning on coming and hanging out with us soon. So that'll be
Who
great.
is?
Rio James.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's part of the black sector, but he's really
I know
cool.
who he is.
Yeah, he's very welcoming when he sees me in the chat. Sticky, what's up? I was like, oh shit, cool. Plus, a lot of the folks that come here came here from Rio's channel, so I want to thank you for that as well, everyone. All right, let's hear what this manic schizoid bat bum has to say. Let's go.
Antonio, Tyree Sneed showed up, did the boxing live on air right in front of your face and won.
Uh-huh.
I'm undefeated in the street, bro. So you don't understand. Like, you're talking to a dude who
Undefeated.
really, like, my name holds weight. My name rings bells everywhere. I'm not
No, it
fake.
doesn't.
I'm not some fake dude. I'm thorough as they come. But you don't want to give me that credit because, like I said, you have some
Go to
kind of
sheriff cam real quick.
issue with, not just me, but, I don't have to explain it. We can tell what it is. And that's what you
Like
should work
I
on.
said.
Maybe that's why you don't want to do the truck thing. Maybe you feel like it's run by other people. I have no idea because you don't
Like
let me
I
talk
said.
to you, so I won't know until you let me have a voice. But I'm not going to sit here and act like I can't talk. I can talk, and everybody needs to be talking to me. My whole point is, everybody in the street, if you're trying to create opportunities, if you want to make money, quit trying to make a quick come up, and let's work hard at something, man. We can do vlogs, we can do blogging, we can do radio shows together. We offer this to the Penguin. You know, like I said, man, if you want to apologize, I mean, apologize genuinely and quit getting online like you addicted and playing games with my name and saying stuff that you would never say to my face. That's all you and your brother got to do. I already told you I forgave you. I already told you we good. I already told you we can
So hung
work
up on
together.
Jared
I
and
just
his
don't agree with
brother.
anything you've done. You understand? Like, you know, it is what it is. We don't have to talk about it. Trust me, I don't want to talk about it. But like I said, if you would just be genuine and make a real apology video and make it long, because you sure took your time to say all this other stuff and commit crimes and slander, it's not going to get you out of the federal lawsuit, right? But you could be normal people. I'm not going to be around people that I don't feel safe around, not because I'm scared, because I can tell that they're jealous of me. See, that doesn't make you
You're
soft to say,
scared.
hey, I just don't want to be in that environment. No, you don't want to be around toxicity. That's all that is over there. And these are grown men. You understand? So like I said, I mean, you had the option, bro. You could have gone the
Shamrock,
truck
did you
driver
see the
route,
shirt he was wearing
and you
today?
could build from scratch with that. You could make
Yeah.
your money working for a company, try to get enough
Jeez.
money together, get some other hustles, work with people in the hood.
That
Those
was
are
the
all
shirt he
opportunities I
wore
never
to
had, bro.
Austin
They got
last
my
time he
license
went out
suspended in another county, bro, because they was lying and making up fake tickets. This
Yeah,
is
when
what
he
you
went
don't
to the wing
understand, bro.
place.
Like, I already literally, like, I've been on top of everything forever, bro. These people, they say things, but they don't know the facts of anything that's happened, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You understand? So it's like, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Nothing. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, bro. I literally am a boss about everything, right? I ain't got to go into it because it's none of your business. You feel me? So my whole point is, I mean, like I said, bro.
Like I said.
You got to get the right mentality, bro. It's just that simple, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you're not willing to work for it, bro, it's not just going to come to you. See, me, it's actually going to just come to now because, and why? Because I work hard. I just work for myself. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm blessed by
All you
God.
do
I have
is walk
anointing on my life. I got
around. I don't
hand-selected
get
and
it.
picked out of everyone. I'm the only chosen one by
What
God.
is
That's
your
why I hate when they say
job?
chosen one.
Smell
There's only
me
one chosen
bad?
one.
I don't
There ain't none
understand.
but me, bro, on this planet. I am the chosen one. Everybody else, I mean, you're just a sideshow. Sorry, but that's the
What
truth.
are you
You know what I
talking
mean? People
about?
can tell themselves what they like.
Fuck
Yeah,
you,
we all
mean
God's children and all that
Seagulls.
cute talk, but at the end of the day, God chose me as the chosen one.
All right. I'll be
Okay?
right
So, I
back.
mean, if
Sorry,
we was all
guys.
God's children, I mean, apparently we not, because not everybody acts like that. You know what I mean? Now, that doesn't mean that we're not. I mean, me and Christina are God's children because we're good people, but like all these evil people and like two-faced and hypocritical people, you're not
Me
God's
and
children.
Terry.
These
Me
are
and
literally
Chris.
people who work for the devil.
Where's my
So we got to
buffet?
call it what it is and call it what it is, and that's it. As simple as broad day. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I mean, how come you didn't do that? That's a real question of mine. I would like an answer to. I could talk to any of y'all. Ain't none of y'all above reproach. What do you mean? I have questions. I want to. Y'all so busy running your mouth because you don't want to answer these questions. Like, why didn't? If you have a CDO and you was able to have that opportunity, that's an opportunity I'll never have until God helps me fix everything in my life. Why? Not because of me, not because I failed, not because I did
Please
anything
let
wrong,
me
because
sleep
I
in your
dealt with
truck.
people who was toxic, who was jealous of me, and I didn't understand or get it. And I
That's
went
so
through a lot of
rich.
jealousy and envy. So people basically tried to, dismantle anything I built and sabotage everything I did. And I made all the right decisions and I stood up to them and I won. Right?
If you
And then
made
I
all
kept
the
turning
right
around and being
decisions,
successful.
why are you where you're at
That's a
right now,
boss.
you
That's what you're supposed to
fucking
do.
idiot?
So I'm the guidelines. I'm your role model of what you want to be,
Yeah,
Tazzo
you wouldn't be
TV.
begging
Instead of,
people.
oh, well, I don't know, living on Section 8, having a Nipsey Hussle
Nobody
poster of a
says I
coward who
want to
was a
be a
skateboarder and
smelly,
never put no work
toothless
in the street
hobo
ever,
dressed like
never helped his
Batman.
community. You can lie all you want.
Joey.
He never helped his community. He couldn't even help himself. How is a guy with no money going to give money to the hood? If he had money, why is he opening up a corny little business in the middle of the hood, like off Crenshaw? You got to make sense, bro. You just talking to hear yourself talk. See, that's
He's
the
talking
problem.
about
Just like right
Nipsey
now, they
Russell.
have no self-awareness. You're in the same position you've always been in. It's never going to change. You understand? Modern day slavery. You're not in a position where you're kicking something real. You're
Hey,
in
what's
an
up,
armchair,
Stu?
homeboy. Do you have any self-awareness? You need to get a mirror, Tazzo. Do you own a mirror? Get a big mirror and look in the mirror for a long time. Like, you're in an armchair trying to tell people what people should do in jail and
Yeah,
prison, but you
yeah,
ain't built no
Joey.
voice to go give speeches at jails and prisons. I have. Prisons and jails can literally have me come through and talk to the people, which is an
What?
actual thing. If people
No,
want to ever offer me that, I'll do that. You feel me? You're going to have to pay me something.
but he
I'm
never
not
did
going to get
it.
paid for what I do,
But he
but I will do
would.
that. I will help motivate
Speeches
people in
in
the public. I
prison.
will
Come
help
on,
people to
stick
make
it
the
where
right
you
decisions.
at.
I'll talk and I'll be myself, and you can take from
He
it what
just
you
said
think. Because
something
I'm not
that
here to
hasn't
kiss up. I'm
happened
here to
yet
tell
in
you
the
how it
past
really is
tense
and what's
that
going to
he's
help you
willing
and
to
be
do.
We
constructive
gotta
and work with the
rewind
people
this
who
shit.
can listen and want to work with you. If they don't want to work with me, hey, next.
I mean,
That's my attitude.
Sticky
I'm
nobody's
not going to waste
asked
no
me
time with
to,
people
but
who don't want to
I'd
listen.
nail it if they did.
Talking to them for what? That's a waste of time. You know they're not going to hear you. You can talk right in front of them. Like DMX said, you could be right here, but they ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, at the end of the day, quit trying to talk like me. You're not me. You don't come from what I come from. Look what I do for a career, bro. This is all 100% thorough legit. You can't get around my success, bro. You could try to ignore it all you want. You get no views over there. Nobody listens to you. Nobody knows who you are, homie. It's the most shine you're going to get. You understand? I'm not against you. I want to uplift all my people. Everybody's my people. Every culture, everybody. I want everybody to eat. I want to see everybody doing well. Come to Cashless Spain. Why don't you do that? You want to be a boxer? Like I said, I can train you to be an actual competitive boxer. But as of right now, it looked like you lost every bout you went to. And I mean, honestly, you're a complete joke in boxing. You just ain't no boxer. Boxing is not for you at all. You understand? I'm not saying that you
Not
may
for
not be
you
able
either,
to,
Joey.
I don't know, hold your own by talking and stuff in the street. But as far as boxing, I believe that
And
you
in
could
the
probably,
street.
be a little reckless in situations. I believe that may be possible. Maybe. I really don't. I really kind of don't believe that either. I think you're completely soft. But maybe I'll give you that, right? But you ain't no boxer. There's a difference. You understand? I mean, a dude can get lucky in the street, but he cannot be anyone in the boxing ring. They're two totally different worlds. You see me, I'm in both. Like, you put me in a boxing ring against anybody, I mean, nobody could hang with me. No one would, in a boxing ring, there's no
Oh
one who
my
could compete with me.
god.
Trust me. And I proved that. I'm 10-0 in
See,
my own league,
this is where
right?
like
So
I want
what
to
you're
put him in a
saying,
warehouse
it
and
just
tie
none
him
of it
to a
makes any
chair,
sense. It's not
Reservoir
easily
Dog style.
digestible. It just doesn't even
And
exist.
every time he says
Like I
something
said,
like
I am the voice of
this
the streets. I
that he
may
just
say
said,
things, that I'm hard on myself.
I
I
would
say some
hit
things
him
and I'm
with a
like, man,
tube
I should have
sock
like
filled with
given it time. Like, that's
bars
just me
of
being a
soap.
man, bro. I'm a man. That's why people generally have understanding for me.
Right
They're
in the
like, bro, I
head.
don't care about that. They're like, you're good. Like, I'm doing the best that I can. Let me explain the TJ situation with y'all a little more. What happened with TJ is I tried to give him a chance because I have a heart and I care about TJ. That's all that happened there. The thing that was so frustrating with him is I'm giving him an opportunity on a silver platter saying, bro, we're going to get you good and caked up. You're going to have money. You're going to be straight when I get these blessings, right? Christina and I, and we're going to put you in a position. Christina even said it. I mean, I have all the messages, everything. She said that TJ, you would have been able, I don't know if he listens, but you would have been able to work on the food truck that we build and everything. We would have given you consistent income.
TJ, you can go work the food truck.
So
Sorry, this
you
is
went
just
against the
dumber and
offer of somebody
dumber.
who's reputable and
So check it
credible.
out, TJ.
And all I was saying was, all you
here's
had to
what
do was
he's-
just stay off my phone with your
here's
nonsense.
what
And you
he's
on my
selling.
phone like you manic depressive or something, trying to talk to me some
His
funny style way,
invisible
talking about like he asked me like 5
girlfriend.
times the same thing, like blah blah
He's gonna
blah.
use
Did
her
I not?
invisible
Hey,
Like,
what's
who
up,
he's talking
Halfwit?
to? And that's all I said. Like, that's the normal response.
Buy
Like,
an
dude, it's on
invisible
my
food
phone
truck, and
on
then
some
you're
manic
gonna
stuff, making no sense.
make
It was
millions with
insane,
them.
dude.
Shamrock.
And it's like, dude,
Say
I
hi to
understand
Halfwit.
that you're jealous,
I
but you
did.
can't
Hi,
let that stuff
Halfwit.
like consume you, and that's what people are allowing it to do. So I just, basically got away
Sheriff,
from
say
it.
hello
I'm
to
not dealing with
Halfwit.
TJ no more.
What's up, guys?
I got no
I don't
reason
see
because
ya.
if I'm going to talk to somebody, why do I want someone just randomly on my phone, bro?
I'll let
As
you
much
know
as
when
I go
someone
through
says hi to you,
I'm all right, bro.
Sheriff.
I don't need that. I don't need people around me who
Hi,
ain't for me. You know
Stu.
what I mean? I'm not mad at you. I'm not trying to argue with you.
Doing
If you want to
OG,
act like you
Stu
tough
been
at this
with us
point, hell, I
since
mean, do whatever you
Charlie
want. I could
Z.
care less. But I'm not going to waste my time trying to prove a point to somebody I know is soft and fake and can't
Yeah,
even acknowledge
Blue.
what I've done right in front of their face. You see what I'm saying? I'm
You
bigger
have
than the
all
whole
this
picture and the
shit.
whole
I'll teach you
program.
to be a
The other fool
boxer.
on here was saying
Me
the
and
other day, he
Christina are
said,
gonna
no
have a
man is bigger
food
than the
truck.
system.
You're gonna make
Yeah,
cake.
you're trying to preach
As
whatever
long as
philosophy
you
is
let me
against
sleep on
us
your
and isn't about freedom. People like
and
you
feed
are
me.
a dime a dozen giving speeches on fear. You're like Carly Fiorina, my aunt. I mean, you're a joke. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but no one cares because you don't have a real
Our
voice.
leader,
You can't
Carly
actually swing
Fiorina.
people and affect people to,
We
do
love
anything.
you.
I'm a real influencer. So people listen to me.
You're
You see what I'm
not.
saying? I'm an influencer,
Nobody
well
listens
I
educated,
gotta.
and
to you.
intellectual, and I'm intelligent as hell, and I'm a genius, but I'm also from the hood and the ghetto, the real thing. When it was active, when I was like 16, I'm 35 now. So when people were like, well, what makes you special? I'm not wearing hockey pads. Like, I went through the brunt of everything. I went through things people couldn't even imagine and fathom. Hold on. So my whole deal is you have to pay the dues that are necessary to get where you're going. I've been a janitor for the NBA. I was making 18 an hour. Was happy as hell working that job. It was pretty cool. I had a couple of issues, but it was
All
all in
right,
all
I'm
pretty cool. They were
back.
pretty cool people. There was some ignorant people I'd come across.
About time, dog.
TJ, don't you want to come work with me in my food truck with my imaginary girlfriend? We could spit roast her together during our breaks and our off time.
You guys, check this out. You guys have. I'm putting it in the chat. You guys have all seen Joey's mansion next to Mexico, aka his mom's single family home, right? This is
Yeah.
Carly Fiorina's fucking house.
That's 2 bedrooms of beauty. Mansion next to Mexico.
Look how high these ceilings are. It's a mansion.
Timu on my wrist, drinking piss.
Yeah.
We all about it over here. Welcome in, Halfwit. TJ's still hanging out. That's what's up, dude. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go. 14 in the
He just
box.
offered TJ a job on the food truck, dude, and they pay handsomely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
don't you want this fucking psycho to be your boss?
And his imaginary girlfriend. Oh, come on.
Christina
TJ?
told me, Christina
Let's sum it
said
up
you
for
need
the
to
night.
put on a Robin suit now.
So far, the only thing we've learned is that he wants to sleep on a goddamn semi-trailer.
I just noticed something. Carly Fiorina's got the Sneed eyes too.
She does, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen her a million times, but I mean, she's got those Sneed eyes.
She's such a good person, too, like at the picnic. You remember last summer's picnic? Oh, my God. She fucking catered the whole event. We didn't even
Yeah, it
have
was
to pay for
amazing.
anything. Oh my god, wasn't that great, guys?
That's right. She even took me behind the tree and gave me an ambrosia blowjob. So that's where she
This.
puts the ambrosia salad in her mouth.
Oh, you
That
were
was
so
nice.
drunk, dude. You were so drunk that night. Oh, that wasn't you. That was Sheriff. Sheriff was so drunk that night.
That was Sheriff.
Dude.
Farida
Wow.
Sheriff
Blumpkin?
watched. Sheriff drew a sketch of the whole thing. It was
Yeah,
beautiful.
he was like following you
Even
around. It
got
was
the
really
pineapple
weird.
chunks in the ambrosia salad.
Yeah,
Sheriff Blumpkin? Fucking.
me and Shamrock were over there like, why does he keep following Negasonic and Carly around? That seems like weird. What's going on over there? What are these two doing, little freaks? This summer's picnic's going to be amazing, guys. I'll shoot you all the info. I already talked to Carly about it, and it's going to be a catered event. We're going to have lots of food once again, and it's going to be
This
fun.
year we're getting name brand hot dogs, so it's going to be special.
Fuck yeah, we're going to have hot dogs, hamburgers, the whole thing, steaks even. From what I gather. All right, let's go. He's got 6 watching. He started streaming 82 minutes ago. We are fucked. Let's go.
That would be hating, and I would get upset like I always do, and I wouldn't put up with it, and I
Thank
put
God
him in
he's
place
at
verbally and keep it
125.
pushing, and like right there, I tell him what it is. But other than
Catch
that,
up with the
that
chat,
was it.
dog.
It's usually the so-called women, and it's just people who are broke and have nothing, and it's like, dude, you don't know who you're talking to. Keep my name out of your
So-called
mouth.
women.
And then I keep it pushing. That's it. All I got to do is address them verbally.
Good one,
right?
Red Screen.
So I did that. I mean, I've cleaned whole bars. I've done bar security for 2-story bars, like half the bars, most of the bars on 6th Street I've worked in. I've been the bar back for all the main bars like Speakeasy. Like I've been
I got
a boss
barebacked
for a
at
long
all the
time,
bars.
right? I helped build most of those bars and establishments. So my name rings bells whether people like me or like it or not. No, I've made my money off of what
What's
I
up,
did.
Stu?
I've done everything. I've been all right. So the question is, why don't you want to follow in the footsteps of somebody who teaches you how to work hard and be successful? You'll never go wrong if you just work hard. If you work hard and you try to set everything up the right way, you can never go wrong because you're trying your best. They can't tell you you're doing anything wrong because, well, I don't exist for you and I'm just doing the best I can. I'm just trying to survive. The government makes it hard enough for us to survive. So I for sure don't answer to you. You know what I mean? You were relevant.
Good
to
day
me.
to
The
you
government
too,
is
halfway.
relevant to me. I got targeted by the government. I got targeted by the military industrial complex. But yeah, you have fools on here who are nobody talking about it, trying to copy my terminology. Like I said, everything I say, they want to copy and then twist it. Like you can't take my message and rhetoric and then twist it. That's corny. Like you're delusional. You're trying to act like you're the Illuminati. You're not the Illuminati. Y'all don't even have anything going for you. I mean, none of you have built a future. You haven't built a voice. You got to have a voice first. See, they don't want to even put the work in necessary to get to that point. They want to pretend like I don't have time for people playing fairy tale land. This ain't Snow White, homie. I'm sorry, but it not. And if it is Snow White, then I guess I'm Snow White. You feel me? Because that's what I look like. I look beautiful and handsome. You know what I mean? But I don't know what
my
y'all talking about.
God!
Like real talk,
He
bro. It's
just
like all these
fucking
people is
compared
on
himself
something
to
or on
Snow
one. They
White.
ain't making
He's-
no sense.
oh
You know what I
my
mean? Like
God.
I said, again, Tazzo.
Oh,
you don't have
he
to work
said
to get
before
where you
that
wanna get.
he's the most
It's that
enchanted
simple. I
or
understand it's
the
hard. I understand
fairest
it's not
one
something
in
you
the
want to do,
village.
but you're not in my position. You didn't work as
The
hard as me all
fairest
these
one
years.
in
Like I
the
said, what else did I do?
village.
I've done everything, bro. I did manual
Yeah, he's
labor. I
all
used to
mirror,
be on like
mirror
plane
on the
presses.
wall. Who's
I
the
worked
fairest
tens of
of
doors.
them
You can look
all?
those
I
up.
guess
It's a
it's
whole
me,
thing.
Tyrus
I was the
Sneed.
best at working on that. I was the best at everything I
What
ever
a
did. I told the
mong.
dude at Build a Sign, like the owner of Build a Sign, who was like from another country overseas and was a Mason clearly, and I told him to his face. He was sitting there playing games. I told him, bro, I could care less about this. I said, this is just temp work. And I said, I'm about to make over $100,000 and be rich and be good and build my own stuff. And I did exactly that right after I told him. See, money comes and money goes. You understand? That's just how it is in life. People think, oh, if I get $250,000, I'm gonna be set
That's
for life.
true,
Not at
Red.
all. That's not that much money. That money
While
will go
you were
quickly.
begging
So
TJ to
everything y'all
stay at
say
the
just
hotel
doesn't have any basis. You can run your mouth, but I'm not hearing nothing
Yeah.
because
before
you
or
don't
after?
know
When you
anything
go to
about life. I have
when
all
you
the
go to
life
Vegas
experience.
and blow
You
all
just
your
don't know what
money,
you're
it really
talking about.
goes.
So a lot of people, they just
Yeah.
literally sit there and try to like do that weird energy. Like, okay, I don't have time for that.
You
'Cause I'm
guys
not
and
gonna
your
be
weird
bothered. So you
energy.
can go ahead and keep that
Hi,
pushing, and I'm gonna
Shackles.
remain calm and cool and positive. And that's what they can't handle is my positivity and my life force and the fact that I'm saying the truth.
So positive.
You understand? Trying to act annoying every time I'm trying to talk is not going to stop me. You understand? I'm going to keep on talking. You know, trying to create roadblocks because you see me succeeding ain't going to stop me. It's going to propel me. That's common sense. See, that's the thing. People like that is what's wrong with the world. Straight up. If it wasn't for people like that, things would be so much easier. But it's okay because, like I said, those are the people
Like I
that
said-
end up building your success
He
because you
talks
need
about not
to have
ever having
roadblocks
the
sometimes. You need
opportunity
that to be stopped sometimes for just a second so you can think and
to do
reassess and
shit.
say,
It's like,
is what I'm really
bitch, you
doing
got
working?
an
See, y'all was worried about
inheritance.
jobs, and then you
What are you
propelled me to
talking
scale
Yeah,
about?
he got
and brought me
more.
into the position of being
He got
completely
an
self-sufficient and
opportunity
independent. You know
that
how
more
much
than
more
half the
powerful this
people
is
in
than
here
if I
could
was stuck
never
working a
get.
job? Sure, I might have some more money.
Never
Exactly.
have.
Plenty
Just
of
to
money. I invested it into a
have
stock. I had over
$1 million,
70,000 shares
damn
of
near
my
$1 million fall in your lap, and then let it sip through your fucking fingers, and then and it. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I
have a
know.
fucking brain clot thinking about it.
I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna rip a seam in the fabric of space and time if you
Yeah,
think
no
too hard
shit.
on it.
I thought about that for a while too. I think it's amazing how he expects society to give it all back. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it's not coming back, and it never will. That's life. You made a huge you did something that you shouldn't have done, and it's called a huge mistake that you'll never ever get back. That money will never come back to you. Christina's money is not real. $6 million is your. It's like his daily life is waking up hoping that money is real. It's like he lives for it.
Six
That's
point
all he
eight
has.
seven.
Oh, almost almost
6.87
$7 million now. Yeah, it just keeps climbing, doesn't it?
And you still have a spoiled rich kid mentality as well. You're very entitled.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He expects it, all of it.
What do you
No,
mean?
on
I
the
didn't
stream
fail, I
earlier, he's
succeeded.
like,
After
I'm
I did
walking
that,
in
you
my
acted like that
shoes,
money
my
disappeared.
I got my Jordans that you can't afford, and my beautiful shirt that you guys could never afford.
I got my
Now,
$20 elbow fucking guards.
Now, give me a second. Give me a
They're
second
not
here.
hockey pads.
Let's put this amount
Those
of
aren't even
money.
elbow guards; those are shin guards. Those go over your knee and your shin, and he's wearing them on his arm.
Sheriff has something
no.
important to say. Go ahead, Sheriff.
Let's put this into real people terms of money. Okay, $6.87 million. Let's round it up to $10 million. Let's put this into
Well,
something.
write it
we
down
can
as you tell
digest.
us.
I don't have to. I can do this out of my top of my head. Say you were born today and you got hired at a job today, the day you were born, and your salary was $100,000 a year. Good salary, right?
Right.
You worked until you were 100 years old, until you retired. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's $10 million.
Yeah, he doesn't understand the thought of having a salary or working for a living, and it doesn't even have to be a career. Just having a fucking job that pays you, and bills and all the other things that come into play that normal adults with responsibilities have to do and provide or take care of your family. All of those things are, they're huge. However, one who doesn't have any of those things can work for a living and save quite a bit of money in a much shorter time than anyone who has to provide. You know what I mean?
He used to hold
If you
down
think about
jobs too. I mean, he used to lose them a lot. He was never at a job for any, good length of time, but he would get another one right away. I mean, he worked jobs. And now he doesn't even do that anymore. And I was wondering the other day why not? And I think he's just so crazy now that he can't work and he probably or get hired.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
yeah. Yeah. What's on your resume? Well, I'm Batman. I provide service to my community. If you haven't noticed, I'm out here fighting crime all the time.
I'm God's chosen one.
I
and
work
only
billions
need to
in
work
equity.
here. I only need to work here till my invisible girlfriend gets her lawsuit.
What do you mean? I have
might
to
need
do
a
an
couple months
interview.
off when my federal lawsuit goes through. I'm gonna need a couple months off when I sue the internet.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I have to do an interview? I actually own this place. I am the CEO of this establishment. You're fired. I'm your new boss.
He actually bitched about that. He goes, "Look, why don't you just hire me? How come you want me to fill out an application? What do I need to fill out an application for? Just hire me and I do a good job. But then I guess you need it for the tax information." And it's like, you just answered your own stupid fucking question, dude.
Jesus. Yeah, that's probably why he doesn't have any assistants either, because he could
The one
definitely
thing
go
we
get a
haven't-
fucking check.
Question we haven't had answered yet is the dress shirt days that he does. Is that confirmed that mom's kicking him out? Go get a fucking job, look for a fucking job, or is it for his own self-esteem? Because he knows.
Nah. You got to think, dude.
I think today was his self-esteem, because if you go out looking for a job in a shirt like that, that's going to guarantee you're not getting it. I would never hire anybody with a shirt like that.
Yeah, but see, he thinks it's nice. Just because we see it and
It's
go,
not.
"Oh wow, dude, really?" What is this fucking 70s disco? To him,
Saturday
he's
Night
like,
Live.
"Oh, I look fucking great."
pain alive.
Yeah, I've been saying I believe personally that his mom tells him he's got to go look for a job, and he leaves in the morning, and
Yeah,
then he takes
I
his
agree.
Batman shit with him, and then like, fuck you, bitch, I gotta go look for a job, huh? Well, I
But
have a career, I'm Batman. Then he puts on his Batman shit and just goes and fucks off all day.
well, then why doesn't he stream when he's at late at night like he used to when he was at his mom's?
That's what he's
Sometimes
doing
he
right
does.
now.
It's kind of late right now. He's live right now.
Yeah, he
Shamrock.
got home early tonight.
It's 9 o'clock. What time is it in Texas? It would be what, 10 or 11?
Like 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
about
guess
11
he's probably
p.m. right now.
fucking tired walking around all day.
True. He probably
Probably.
goes home and she's
Well, he
like, "What?" She's like, "Where did you go to look for a job, son?" And he's like, "Oh, I went everywhere. I'm so exhausted. I went to like 20 different places and nobody would hire me.
He
I
walks
don't know
60
why.
miles
I
a
don't
day.
get it."
I walked everywhere
Fucking
dressed like
insane.
Batman, Mom. Duh.
Bitch, get in the cage. This is my house. I'll
This is
spend
my
it where I need it.
This is my mansion next to Mexico.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Now it takes the lotion. It takes the lotion and puts it on its skin, or it gets the hose.
Hell yeah. Fucking nice. We got Bob Ross in the building, dog.
I love
He is fucking
Frost.
in it.
I think that's one of the best. That's one of the best things about the stream of Sheriff for us.
Yes, I agree. 90 plus degrees in that area. Is that what you mean, red screen? Sorry. Yeah, it's probably getting pretty hot. Summer's heating up fast, guys. He's going to be out there.
What's
just
up, Stylist?
doing it. Stylist Ninja in the building. What's up, dude? How you been, buddy? Good to see you here.
Sure.
All right, let's go. Get over here. All right.
The company went bankrupt? Not at all. I'm in a stock settlement.
Did he
lawsuit.
finally end
They
it?
have to pay me, bro.
Nope, he's still going.
I don't understand
God
what you're saying.
damn.
Wow.
So that all those years and all that work was not for nothing. And like I said, I capitalized. I made profit off
Like
the
I said.
investment. I was living off of it. I mean, like I
Like
said,
I
I was
said.
making over
Like I said.
2,000 something.
You
before
missed
even
one.
breakfast. Y'all
I
saw
got
it with
you.
your own eyes. So I don't understand what you're saying. You know, everything I've ever done has been a successful venture. I'm being honest when I say that. I'm not
Fucking
lying.
test.
It's these people who lie. And
Like
it's
I
like,
said.
that's fine, but you don't have a voice. I don't know who you're talking to. You don't have an audience. So it's a waste of your time. Like I said, it's just like Tazzo trying to give, orders from an armchair. I mean, dudes in jail and prison ain't worried about you, Tazzo. I mean, you don't make any rules. You want to sit there and keep talking about this and you talk about the same
Tazzo. God,
terminology
there's a
like
name I haven't
PC.
heard in a
Dude,
while.
there's dudes in
Yeah, he's
PC in
manic.
protective custody all over the nation and all over the planet who are way tougher
I'm
than
going to
you.
tag Tazzo
So I don't
again
understand what
right
you're even
now.
saying. And who have more willpower than you. And like I said, would just work
Or
themselves
after the
up the
stream.
ranks.
Please remind
I
me,
mean,
guys.
like I said, there's nothing tough about you.
All
Going
right.
to prison is not a stripe. If you're in prison, you should be yourself
I turned
and not let
Tazzo
that
TV
environment
up
change
here.
you. That's like when Wes Watson says you have no
Nice.
choice but to join a gang in prison. Yeah, that's hoopla. That's nonsense. You never have to join a gang. That's any man doesn't join a gang. I'm sorry,
Get
but that's
off
just the
Wes
truth. That's
Watson's
100%
nuts,
what we
Tyree.
do.
But I thought you
Yes,
were
I
a
don't care who
fucking
takes you what way, I don't care
gangster
how you feel.
and around the.
You don't
Oh
join
my
no
god.
gang if you try to be
Biggest
a man.
gangster.
If you have to do that, you're
And
looking
I'm
for acceptance.
Batman.
You're looking for outside validation.
He says
You
that
ain't
he's
a
the
man.
root.
It's that
One
simple.
time he
I'll
said
tell
he
you
was the
straight up. I don't
leader
care how
of
you like it.
all gangs.
What are you talking about? See, I'm
All
old
the
school.
gangs. Crips,
I'm from a
Bloods.
real cloth. You feel me? So again, you don't come from no prison environment, homie. Miss me with that nonsense, right? Me, I never went to prison. I've been in and out of jails quite a lot. I know how the whole system works. I've been in shelters that are worse than prison. So I understand the system because I've been around a lot of people and growing up when I was a kid. That's all I talked to was a bunch of dudes that did hard time in prison. So I understand and know prison better than most people and never been. That's what people don't understand. You understand? If you
You
put
don't
me in
understand
prison, I'd probably
anything.
excel. Honestly, because if you can work in there and get jobs and all that, knowing me as much a hustler I am, I'd probably excel for the time being. But like I said, I don't have to worry about that because I ain't never going. I can promise that on everything I love. I will never go to prison.
He makes it
refuse to make
so
a mistake
easy.
like that. You understand? That's why I do what I do because people are aware of what I do for a career. People generally actually like me here in the Valley. They have love for me, especially the people
No,
who
they
have
don't.
some power and leeway. And they're going to look at any situation and say, yo, that's him, bro. They're going to say, that's the Batman, bro. Like, I respect him. I got love for him. I'm going to try to help him out any way I can. That's really how I feel. Especially at this point, because I'm a representative and a voice for the Valley, and I chose that. Nobody chose that for me. I chose to give this place a good name. I've gone out my way. As much bad stuff as I've been through, been told stuff I've been through in the street, people being sent at me, I've experienced everything, bro.
Like I said,
The thing you talking about, he just said, what, y'all afraid of blah, blah, blah? Bro, I had just gone through that.
You're
what was
afraid
it, a
of
couple
blah, blah,
months ago?
blah.
Christina remembers, right? And somebody did that. Yeah, somebody did that right in front of me, bro. And I literally addressed him like a man, right? And stood right in front of them with my whole everything right in front of me exposed, right? And said, like, what's good? Like, you homie, you all right? You feel me?
What's my thing in front of
like
me
happens for real.
exposed?
Tazzo
Yeah, I was
Rewind
just
that,
gonna
dude.
say
Rewind that.
Rewind
that
got the
shit.
hell away from him. Yeah, I didn't sit there and try
I
to
had
be
my
tough
thing in
Billy. I
front
was
of me.
already tough Billy. I gave him his opportunity. I said, "What's up?" Right, man. Right, and stood right in front of them with my whole everything right in front of me exposed. Right, and said, like, "What's good?"
I
Like,
put my
homie,
dick
you
on
all
the
right?
table.
You feel me?
Like,
Like,
you know
yeah.
what?
Yeah, stuff like that
I
happens
put
for
my
real. Tazzo
balls on
street.
the
What are you
table.
talking about? That's an
I
element
haven't
I
heard
actually
you say
dealt
that
with,
in
and
a
you know what I
while.
did? Got the hell away from him.
I put my balls
Yeah, I
on
didn't
the
sit there and try
table.
to be tough Billy. I was already tough Billy. I gave him his opportunity. I said, "What's up?" Right? He ain't doing nothing.
Tough
He want to sit there and play
Billy?
games and be soft. Okay, and I keep it shaking. You don't stay around. What, I'm
He's
going to stay
soft, so
around
I
when
keep
somebody just did
shaking.
that? What? That'd be silly. If you know anything about martial arts or
Sorry to
anything about
scream.
self-preservation, you understand? Like what? Then I come right back through in the same blocks as Batman, and people don't bat an eyelash, and I don't see none of them fools because they hiding and they already got ran off.
Bat
God
an
works for me
eyelash.
always. You know what I mean? That
Oh
dude
my
probably got
God.
instant karma because God is real. Seriously, you can't be doing that and I'm not even working and I'm just chilling and think karma's not going to come to you, bro. These people be doing silly things have no reason because they on drugs.
Can't be
That's
doing
what that
when
was.
I'm
That's
not
not tough.
working.
So see,
Wow.
people like you want to talk too much and jump at the opportunity, right? To try to say
Drugs
something about people like
bad,
me. I'm a
good.
boss.
Drugs are
You understand?
bad.
This is why that whole Austin Metcalf situation happened, because Austin Metcalf
It's
was a dude
easy
that's like me, in my opinion, more of like a hero type dude, and the other dude was just some scrub. And look how they
Yeah,
rewarded him.
Shamrock, he can't say
Come on, bro.
Billy
Let's get real,
Badass
Tazzo. All
anymore
y'all
on
do
his
is ask for
channel,
handouts,
so
man. All y'all do is literally
he
work for
says
private
Why?
Stuff Billy
organizations,
now
and you
because it
complaining
rhymes.
because
Because it
one
rhymes.
homie
Oh,
like
I
went
get
through
it.
what he
No, he
went through.
thinks that
One
he
homie.
thinks that Billy
Because
Badass
Tory
is going to
Lanez,
get
these
his
people
channel
so
shut
quick.
down because
They
they
got the
got rules
government.
on
They
here.
get everything spoon fed from the government.
Oh, he knows who
They
Billy
so quick.
Badass
Talking
is?
about, oh, it's going to create a whole
No,
blah,
he
blah,
he just
blah.
says
For
that as
what? Nobody
general.
cares
Like
about no Tory
anybody,
Lanez.
he's like, oh,
I'm
you
just telling you the
try to be a
truth.
little
I'm
Billy
not saying I don't.
Badass.
I do. I care
Oh,
more
okay.
about y'all than y'all care about
It's
each
an
other.
Because there is,
expression.
there
I
is,
care about
yeah,
Tory
yeah,
Lanez
yeah.
more
I
than
know
you.
that.
Real
But
talk.
there's
I
also
feel bad
somebody
for
on
the dude,
here
but I still know that he
named
sold his
Billy
soul, and I just
Badass.
don't
Not in
think
our
he's a
community,
genuinely
but
good person. But I don't know him personally, so I don't know.
No, yeah, no,
But he
he's
sold his
using the
soul.
expression.
You know, I'm just saying, what do you expect when you sell your soul to that system? It's inexcusable. These
He
people
used to.
wax so
Now he won't
sensitive
because
and
he's scared.
hypersensitive and like out of reality with the issues. I'm a public figure and a radio show
Oh
host.
shit!
We
Let me
have
get
to
his
talk
cash app
about
out of there. My
every
bad.
issue. It's not about worrying about, is someone going to get
There we go.
offended in society because I said something wrong, bro? When we do this, we teach ourselves to intentionally try to
you're the
get that
one that's
reaction,
scared.
because that's the only way
You
people
know
will remember
what?
me and remember my name and remember my message.
Dave
You know,
Koresh, welcome
you understand?
in.
You listen to other people.
He is
You're
manic
so weak,
tonight, my
operating from such a
friend.
weak place. You can't even think for yourself. You don't have an independent thought. So you listen to other people gas you up and say, yeah, he's this and that. And you didn't even care that none of it was real and knew none of it was real. And you're just against me because I'm a grown man. So how you going to tell other dudes to what to do?
Trying
So
to
you're
be
talking
a
about you need
Billy
strategy,
Bad,
you
blah
need
blah
structure.
blah. You
Right.
know
That's what
what?
Batman created. That's why I tried to build the entire Black Wall Street. Let's get real. This is what I came up doing.
Billy,
Right. Not
you
these
know
other
what?
things that people say who lie, like knowledge is key, who lie on my name and said I made a career being whatever, which is what he is. And meanwhile, he can't even take care of
I'm
his
the
own kids
biggest
and can't stand
gangster.
himself or his own fake wife.
So what
Right.
if I'm
And sits there
afraid to say
stalking me
you
and now
know
he gets to
what?
watch me succeed while he failed and won't even work a
Blah
job,
blah
can't even get a
blah.
job at McDonald's. That's the reality, right? And the people he hang out with across
Reality.
state lines, like Lazo, or wannabe rappers who weigh like 60 pounds soaking wet, will never have a career. Anything else? What are you talking about? Shout out to Ruin Cross though. He all right. I like Ruin. Ruin Cross.
Shamrock's going
I like. I
outside.
mess with him heavy. Him I like. He's the only one who ever showed me any respect and paid homage and was like, yo, Tyrese, I like Ruin Cross. I like that he has some potential. Not because he liked me, not because he said something good about me, because he has a mind of his own. So he didn't just go with the masses of these weird people and say,
That's
oh,
right,
I don't like Tyrese
bitch.
too because y'all don't like. Like,
time
no,
for
there's nobody who
Sheriff
don't like me. They
Cam.
all love me. They're just obsessed. You know, they're all fans. But that's not the point. See, I'm
Get
not
in
here
the
for some mini
cage.
popularity contest. I'm talking to the entire masses in the world. Y'all are relevant. I'm just telling you the truth. Ruin Cross is another one. You can get in touch with me and we could talk about rap and what you want to do musically. But at the end of the day, we can do shows together. Ruin Cross is welcome on this show. There's people who I want to talk to. It's just I don't talk publicly because people keep interrupting me. So I'm not going to play that game. Y'all can get in touch with me. I'm not that hard to get a hold of. You can get in touch with me and talk to me. Just make a video and address me and tag my channel name in it and say, yo, I want to talk to you. I want to have a real conversation. Tell me how I can reach out, and I'll provide a way for you to reach out. We'll figure it out somehow. If I got to just drop the link and have you come on there, show me right on here. That's the best way. So if people want to talk to me, number one, drop a video, tag my name in the channel. It's going to help
Dude, the
promote my
box
channel
of
anyway.
dots is amazing.
Right? So like I said, Tazzo, you couldn't make it,
It
on
looks
YouTube. You couldn't
real.
make
I
it
want
on
a
the internet.
piece of
You couldn't build a
candy.
successful career. You had your fake baby mamas. You look single and lonely as hell now, just like all these so-called women who take selfies all day. That's not anybody else's fault but yours. You couldn't maintain a steady relationship with nobody.
You're good, Lobster. Don't worry about it.
You feel me? I mean, it's not my fault you don't own anything, bro. I got billions in equity, mansion, estate, over 2,000
Oh,
jewelry,
shit.
my own car lot. I pay over $100 every month for. I paid tons of bills for decades. I paid over $8,500 in land taxes straight up. Got every documented receipt. Had bank accounts with over 300,000 in them. Right? Like, what are you talking about?
Take a breath.
Made millions every year consecutively. Mineral rights,
Joey,
oil royalties. I said, over
I can
2,000 in
tell you
jewelry,
the
right?
name of the
Website worth
person
almost
that
2
paid
grand.
taxes on your
TyreseSneed.com
mom's
that I
house.
release at my choosing and my beck and call and my will.
Damn.
I
The
could tell
list
you where
got
I
bigger.
could
Sorry.
I
Go ahead.
I could tell you where she got the loan for it too.
That's right. We know
I
all
could show
about
you
it,
the
boy.
deed. I've shown the deed to your house many times.
I got to hear the list one more time. This was a good list because he
Yeah, let's
almost
hear
ran
it.
out of breath.
Yeah.
Fuck.
With 300,000 in them, right? Like, what are you talking about?
Hold up.
A car lot I pay over $100 every month for it. You couldn't build a successful career. You had your fake baby mamas. You look single and lonely as hell now, just like all these so-called women who take selfies all day. That's not anybody else's fault but yours. You couldn't maintain a steady relationship with nobody, as you're probably on some snake stuff. You feel me? I mean, it's not my fault you don't own anything, bro. I got billions in equity, mansion, estate, over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot I pay over $100 every month for. I've paid tons of bills for decades. I've paid over 8,500 in land taxes straight up. Got every documented receipt. Had bank accounts with over 300,000 in them, right? Like, what are you talking about? Made millions every year consecutively. Mineral rights, oil royalties. I said over 2,000 in jewelry, right? Website worth almost $2,000. TyreSneed.com that I release at my choosing and my beck and call of my will. You want to be like me? This is my logo for my company. I got about 20 of
them. He's starting to forget parts of the list. He has to remind himself of all the things he's lost. All the things he could have had, but doesn't have anymore. So sorry, Jeff. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm glad you lost it all. It makes me happy.
The watch. Where's the goddamn watch?
Yeah, where's your watch?
Where's the 530 on your wrist? Got us pissed.
You used to have 530 on my wrist. I no longer have that anymore. I had to boof it while I was hiding from the red triangles under the spider tree. Fucking
All
running.
right, I'm gonna put a
running in
bounty on the
circles.
watch. 1 box of Otter Pops. Whoever wants it.
Box of Otter Pop sounds good.
Now I got 230 on my booty. Anyway.
Can I make a special request without pissing you off, Sheriff?
Absolutely.
Good luck.
Could we get the Temu watch? Would that be okay, Honey Pumpkin?
I'm working on it. It's already right here.
Oh, sorry, I'm in the other screen. I can't see. Thank you, Sheriff. Don't yell at me.
them already
Jeez.
made. Like, I'm a boss, bro.
God.
What are you talking about? I get on here and make money. I control all digital entertainment already. We've already monopolized this entire game.
Monopolized.
The way that other people were trying to monopolize all that illegal stuff they was all doing, well, we monopolized the legal
illegal.
route. I ain't never done nothing but what's legal and by the law. I uphold the law straight up.
That's what
You know what I mean?
gangsters do.
But I've seen a lot. I've witnessed a lot, and I know a lot about a lot of people. That's why a lot of people are scared because they're
Don't
like, he
break
knows too
the
much,
law.
and I don't want him to open his mouth. But they can't do nothing about it anyway. You know what I mean? But I really don't care, man. I really don't be opening my mouth because there's nothing really to say. I don't really care what people do. Like you're gonna do it to yourself. If you living wrong and going the wrong direction, you're gonna get your karma, and you're gonna do it to yourself, and you're gonna end up locked up in prison, miserable, and suffering from karma anyway. So it ain't my job to do that. You feel me? I'm not ever
Welcome in.
vindictive.
Thanks for being here.
People try to have that energy towards me, and I shut it down
And
and
not
shut
there.
them down real quick. That's what people know about me. So like I said, you're not a boxer. If you want to do boxing training, like I said, make a video.
He
tag
is
my
a
name, let's have
racist,
conversation.
TJ.
That's number one. You're like 3 feet tall, bro. You tried to do this fake stunt with Mighty Mouse's name. That didn't work. You're looking.
He's the weirdest form of racist, though. He wants to be accepted and wants to be African American so bad. But if he is not accepted, then he turns on you. It's a really, really, really strange form of racism. And I don't know if you have seen his or listened to his song, I'm an N-word, but that is just a huge example of how much of a piece of shit he is, really. I mean, fucking insane.
No barking or it's the microwave for the lot of you.
Yes. The microwave. The prophecy is coming to fulfillment.
Shamrock, you need to remember the defrost setting.
Yeah.
Defrost.
Yeah, okay.
That's terrible.
Thanks for the reminder.
Teach him a
I
lesson.
rule just like all of them did. Everybody, every single person in the red triangles and who's
You're all
part
in
of
the
your
red
legal organization
triangles.
tried to
I'll
go
be right
viral.
back,
You
dog.
couldn't. None of you can make it online, but the only guy who's making money on here and doesn't even really care is me. So what does that tell you? Want structure?
Okay.
Why don't you get some structure? You want structure? Become a lead first because you ain't nowhere close. I'm sorry, but what? Tory Lanez? Seriously? That's what we're doing?
Stop.
Tory Lanez is a scrub. Tory Lanez is a minuscule minnow in the big sea of huge fish. Tory Lanez is nobody. Tory Lanez is a fake rapper who got put in an environment called prison where it's literally gladiator school, and he wasn't ready for what he got himself into, and he was trying to take selfies and market
Prison
himself
is
to social media
gladiator
still, like the fool he is.
school,
He's a
y'all.
clown, okay? And literally, I mean, my guess is he probably ran his mouth to the wrong people, and they didn't put up with it. So what's the big deal? it doesn't require that nobody's going to do anything because your people have never had a backbone or a spine since day one. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. You haven't had a spine since 1947. Let's get real. I'm sorry, the what? There's going to be a whole what?
What the
With people who have no resources, couldn't police
What
themselves, have
rapper
offered
you
to
know was
build
born
the
in
whole Wall Street privately for
1940?
you, and you all denied the offer. These are all facts. These people act like I'm running my mouth. Bro, you run
Fucking
your mouth.
back
That's
in
my whole thing with TJ.
Roswell.
We're sitting here offering you an opportunity, and you on my phone trying to talk like somebody can't hear or something, or we slow, but you are. We sitting here saying, bro, we're going to have you good. And you on a phone talking about, bro, I don't worry about nothing. I got this, I got that. Bro, this dude literally sleeps in front of a jewelry store in Austin, bro. Like, boy, y'all can't be serious, man. This stuff runs rampant in y'all's community, man. How y'all can't think straight and acknowledge reality. And that's the game I don't play. I end the conversation right there and I quit talking to you and dealing with you completely because you're delusional. Like, bro, I'm not going to waste my time. That's like me talking to some dude in the street who's out of his mind. For what? If I'm rich and I'm successful, which I am, I'm wealthy. I'm not rich with cash, but I'm about to get rich again.
Let
And I
me
always was
remind you
before.
about what
I was
Frost
the
said.
richest. I've seen more ends and more
You
money than anyone who ever
can't
walked this
even
planet.
make
And what
it
do I
in
look
your
like talking to some
own
delusional person?
reality
I'm just
that
like
you've made
Jesus,
for
so I deal with
yourself.
everybody. But I'm not going to talk to you. What you're saying is not positive and doesn't exist. Hell no. The minute you start talking delusion, I'm getting the hell away from you now. I'll run away. Straight up, if I meet someone in the street and they start kicking something that's delusional, I'm gonna just walk away and tell them, bro, get out of my face, bro. Straight up, I ain't gotta say nothing to you. I just walk off. Real talk. They start following me, I'll run away. I'm not scared. I
Can
don't
you
want to deal with
imagine
delusion.
if
I don't. I
me
did
and
the
that
same thing, bro.
guy
Same thing in jail,
or
bro. No, I put
Frost
myself in solitary, bro.
pulled
Straight
up
up,
on
went
this
and put
school?
myself in solitary confinement, not PC, right? Like, who's trying to speak on my name? That's literally a bunch of cowards and known snitches. How would that make sense? No, I put myself in solitary confinement because I was sunning everybody and G-checking everybody and being the gangsta I am. And I was in the 65-man pod, and then I went to Alpha, and I knew what I was doing, to move around and do what I needed to do for me, because there was a bunch of people trying to basically, like, target me, and I was by myself. That's smart. No, see, I don't do anything that's cowardly ever. I'm smart, and I worked through the system. I was a man about everything. Literally was up in everybody's face, stood up to the biggest dudes in every pod. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. Like, I ran everything in there, for real. So I don't understand. Like I said, I went to Alpha Pod, and then I was like, bro, that one dude that was in there for a crime that was different than the rest of the Alpha Pod, everyone else I got along with, he was doing the same thing, trying to sit there and act like he had an issue or was going to target me, right? And I didn't back down. I already had gotten pissed off and let him know what it was. Like I said, you get one opportunity, you ain't about nothing, you ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, that's cool. Then I don't need to hear it. When I get somebody who's repetitive and they sitting there, that don't make no sense in that environment. You can't have that. And he just didn't know who he was talking to. Because I'm not going to sit there and just let someone run their mouth at me. So that's what I told him. I told all the people there. I told them straight up, bro. I said, listen, bro, you already see what it is. So you already know what's going on. You feel me? So, like, cause I'm not going to let nobody run their mouth at me. I don't care who you is. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no, that's what a lot of these dudes now in this new generation, like, all y'all do the same thing. I've noticed. Y'all literally try to play with fire. That's what they all do. Y'all like cavemen. Real talk. All of them. They try to play with something they know nothing about. Don't understand an animal that doesn't do any talking. I'm the Batman, bro. I don't talk. Real talk. I've had to be up in dudes' faces saying, bro, what is you talking about? I'm Batman. Like, what is you talking about? This is all real as it gets, legit official tissue.
Fuck
And they
you,
sit there
me,
trying to
seagulls.
troll rhetoric. Yeah. And look what happened. Right? Lose both jobs and get ran out the neighborhood. Oh, real nice. Yeah. I'm just saying, Tazzo, when's the last stripe you ever had on your belt? I ain't never heard about nothing with you. You hear me constantly getting into the mix. You hear about me constantly being a boss. In high school, I was getting into it all the time. One against everybody. Tons of stories about me. Go ask at my high school I went to down here. I was the one I was getting it in, bro. I didn't back down to nobody, bro. Literally, I'd get into it, have one thing happen, and then the next dude trying to talk, and I'd literally tell him straight up, like, yeah, and it's the same thing with everybody. Everybody gets the same treatment. That's what I was going around doing. I was tough Billy for real in high school. So I don't understand what you're saying, bro. I've been
Tough
doing this my entire life,
Billy.
bro. I came up on Trailside Drive, bro. I
What a
literally went at it with
retard.
everybody on that block. What? I invented all that stuff y'all call MMA and UFC. Guess who invented it? I invented it. It didn't exist before me because I'm who invented it. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. Like, I'm the grandfather, grand poobah of them all, of martial arts and all that. I invented it. That's why I know so much about it without anyone teaching me a thing, because I'm who
He
invented
did not say the
it. Y'all don't know
grand
nothing about that. You ain't don't come from what I come from. None of y'all, bro.
Okay,
So just be
Grandpa.
quiet. None of you are tough. None of you are anyone. Y'all ain't about this life, bro. Y'all don't come from what I come from. Like, keep my name out your mouth and be quiet. All y'all. That's it. You feel me? All that other fake stuff, like I said, sign the waiver and hop in the boxing ring or be quiet. Like, nah, we're going to do things legally the right way always. That's with everybody. See what I'm saying? Because we ain't taking no losses. Why would I take losses with a bunch of people who homeless and ain't got nothing? That makes sense. So I'm supposed to make it and then act like I'm at your
It's
level.
a
Yeah, that's some
22-hour
internet stuff.
drive
Don't
for
nobody
me.
real
Should I
do
throw
that.
the dog in the
What?
truck?
Charleston White, all he did was try to proclaim fake success and fake riches, and that dude's been broke forever. All he does is get locked up like the rest of you. Facts. Finax. But you want structure. How you gonna have structure when it's every man for himself? You want to know why y'all aren't gonna do nothing about it? Because you can't. Because you're weak. That's what it proves. I'm gonna tell you something right now, man. You want to talk about all that stuff about what could stem from that and the Tory Lanez thing? I'm gonna tell you right now. clear as day. I honestly don't care how you take it, right? And I'm for all people. Like I roll with everybody. I got love for everybody. I'm not picking sides. No, I'm not doing none of that. Of course not, because I got love for everybody. But I'm gonna say one thing: if that happened, right, with all that nonsense that y'all talk, I'm half Mexican, and I'm gonna tell you the honest truth from honestly speaking from my heart. I think that they would defeat you. I honestly do. I don't even think it'd be close, honestly. So all that jive stuff, all that jive talking, all that jive talking you doing, it all don't mean nothing. Because y'all ain't built like nothing to begin with, bro. See, the thing is, I know about y'all. Like I dealt with one of them in Cape Coral, bro. I'd be going to these gyms and you'd have them and they'd be kind of built, so they'd be trying to, you know, act like they were super tough with everybody. That stuff didn't work with me. I don't back down to y'all. If you press the issue enough, they're going to back down every single time. Why do you think they were in the position in all of their history that they want to rewrite? They're in the same position now. It's just modern day version now. LeBron James plays basketball on a court every day under mind control, MK Ultra. These are facts. So you don't want to put your jaded perception and your bias to the side for a minute and listen to the facts. You all run back and forth on a court and work for who? So don't tell me nothing when y'all ain't independent and then act like we live in a world where I'm trying to get in the NBA. I make a mockery of the NBA every day and the NBA does nothing about it. That Luka, you know what? Luka dawg, blah, blah, blah is what I call him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a nobody, bro. That's a scrub, bro. That dude is built like a
You blah, blah, blahs.
What?
Yeah, you won't say
You
his
think that
name.
Luka on a basketball court, the NBA one, if you think he could hold a candle to me, you're high on something. Do you understand me? That's
Welcome back, Negasonic.
There's nobody who could. I'm the best point guard
Sorry,
in the world, bro,
dog.
hands down.
I had to go do a round and I lost perception. See what happens when I
prove
work?
my point on camera. I go at anyone in the street on these street
Work's
ball
good,
courts.
dog.
Done
Most
my
work I
thing in
did
jail in Atlanta,
all month.
undefeated. Did my thing all over. Cassidy's cousin was in there. I defeated him in basketball.
Yes,
Yeah,
Blue,
Cassidy's
it
actual
will.
cousin. What are you talking about? Cassidy. It don't get no better. Yeah, I played basketball against his cousin in jail in Atlanta and defeated him. You didn't know that, did you? Because you don't listen. I'm a real street dude, homie. I can come through Bankhead right now, bro, wearing all my jewelry.
No.
Bankhead.
What are you talking about?
No,
Like,
no,
this
no,
is the
no,
thing.
no, no,
The
no.
perception online is so different than reality. People don't even understand. I still got to deal with what's his name. I still got to look into all these situations, bro. I'm not happy about what happened with Alley Boy a long time ago, what he did with that young LA dude. I feel sorry for that young LA dude because he's been through a lot. Those are hood issues.
Yoda,
that's hood
halfwit.
politics. So you don't get when I come through Atlanta, I'm really someone in Atlanta, whether people like me or expect it or not, or say, oh, he should stay out of our issues. Ain't no staying out your issues. I'm from the hood. Yeah, I don't care who feels what way. I got a problem with that. I didn't like what he did with him. We all know what he did. If you the video's on YouTube, that was wrong, bro. You know what I mean? So now, like, that's reality, bro. I mean, and then look what happened. Karma happened with that dude named Trouble. I'm sure Alley Boy. Oh yeah, Alley Boy did get his karma already. That's the thing, you know. It's not
Joey's
everything is not my
ancestor.
responsibility.
Welcome in.
You know, and I can't be
He's
vengeful.
watching.
God wants me to give him all my vengeance.
Screenshot and
So I leave
evidence
it
for
in God's
lawyers.
hands. But I'm just saying, there's things that I have a problem with, a major problem with. I'm not gonna let nobody get treated no way when I'm around. It's just that simple because I'm the big homie. See, I don't get this world is that small,
Big
bro.
homie,
I run
dog.
everything everywhere in every hood. I'm hood politics. Like I can pull up and be there anytime I want. I don't
He's
know
a
what
big
you're talking about, man.
homosexual.
You people still try to paint some picture like I'm someone different than what I am, bro. I have opportunities that I create. I manifest millions of dollars. I'm retired, bro. I've been mad successful. I'm just refused to retire and give up. I went all out Batman now. Like I said, what I'm doing is so powerful, it's unreal. Like I said, I'm the real thing. I do the real thing. Everybody knows. What are you talking about? Like,
If you make millions
you see, we go to
consecutively, how
work.
come you
I
need your
work, like,
blessings?
every day, pretty much. Like I'm tired. I got to take a break, but like I work hard.
Joey's
harder
is
than
like I
you.
said.
Do you go to work as Batman, Tazzo? No. Are you Superman? Clearly not. You would need a new hairdo and a couple other adjustments, right? So, I mean, you want to talk about Tory Lanez? You said he's the cash cow. If he's the
hell
cash
yeah,
cow, I give
Blue.
up, man. He's more like a cash calf, maybe. like the cash. Are you serious right now? Cash cow, huh? In modern day
He
slavery,
finally
you don't
ended
even
it.
get paid, and are in 360 deals, getting completely.
He's
pimped
here
and
now.
owned.
Say
But
hi to
he says they're a
Joey,
cash cow.
folks.
Just goes to show how ignorant they are. Just goes
Hi,
to show how much they
Joey.
don't know about reality. See, I be kicking when I'm kicking right in front of their face.
Hey,
like with TJ, and they
Joseph.
just sit there dumbfounded.
We
with
got
their lip
something
drops,
special
like
for
Rick
you
does.
soon.
They don't understand. This is reality.
You're
son.
gonna hate it.
These record labels got y'all dancing on tables. Let me know when you're gonna do something about that. Let me know when you're gonna stop protesting. Let me know when you're gonna get a mind and stand up for yourself, because you ain't never stood for nothing. Everything you talk is corny to me. That's all y'all showed me. All y'all. Bro, I've
No,
been
I
seeing
can
y'all
put
since I was
him
yay high,
in
bro.
full
Like I'm
screen.
saying, like, bro, the first time I was in jail when I was like 17, 18 or something like that, like, or like right there at the mark, like literally, bro, I used to see y'all, they would argue back and forth. I was like, man, these fools are slow. Real talk. I was young boy and I still could see, yeah, let them do what
Real
they do because they
talk.
slow. You don't think I dealt with it in
He doesn't
Atlanta jail,
realize
bro?
every time he
I was in a
opens his
detention center,
mouth,
homie.
the red
I was in, I
triangles
think it was
win.
DeKalb or Cobb. I got locked up too. I was like, bro, I went through it, man. Like,
He's like our little
they don't
puppet.
really like me out there. Real talk. I was by myself.
Real
you know
talk.
the type of things that would happen there? Like with people like me? Are you serious? Bro, I survived all that, bro. I stood up right to him, bro. The biggest dude in the pod, bro. He was already trying to get at me and target me. I let him know what's up and said, what's good? I'm not backing down on nothing.
Halfway, I don't know if I welcomed you in. Welcome in.
And guess what? The
downrange, welcome in.
Said, you know what? Give him his respect because he didn't back down. That's what they did. That happened right away as soon as I got in there. Yeah, homeboy was whatever, discriminate, whatever. He had an issue. He was a big dude too, and I was a young boy. And I told him, like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not putting up with none of your game. So the whole point is he did all that nonsense, right? And then, like I said, the dudes ended up respecting me. And like I said, we would just be in our bunks and I'd be kicking it, talking to the other dude who from the same exact group, right? And we talk about all that stuff. And he's like, nah, he's like, I give you respect because like you stood up for yourself. Like you stood your ground. That's all they care about. That's like any environment. Me, like I said, I always said the same thing. If you ever put me in environments like that, I'm going to end up changing the mentality of everybody because I refuse to back down. Ain't nobody going to make me do nothing. I don't care who you are because I'm a real man. So that's why when Wes Watson says, you have no choice, you always have a choice as a man. A man ain't going to lay down for nothing. A man going to tell you how it goes. He going to stand up. I don't care how many of you there are. That's the difference.
Man ain't going to lay down for nothing.
Everything or like,
at least going to get 20 bucks.
You feel me? Because I don't care. I don't know what y'all are talking about, man. Like if you get in jail and prison, the first thing you should be thinking is how to not catch other charges, number one. You ain't trying to play other people's game. That's what I'm saying. Tazzo is sitting there telling other people, oh, be reckless. Bro, that's the dumbest thing you could say. Was you reckless? Okay, then don't tell other people to do something that's not conducive and not right. And then you're talking about strategy. You have no strategy, sir. You're in an armchair talking about nonsense that you was never about. Bro, you in Virginia, man. Like I said, I went up to Virginia and I've been in the mix way more than you have ever been in Virginia. Real talk. No, I got into it in Virginia. Real talk. I got in the mix. Right there in what is it, in Richmond and all that, bro. I came through. Yeah. There was dudes acting like they was tough. There was a couple out there. Real talk. And I told them, you ain't gonna do nothing. Straight up. I told that story a million times. So like Tyree Sneed gets busy everywhere in the street. In New York, I was running dudes off corners all through Albany, all through New York City, all that. I've been to Harlem. I've been in all those places. You people act like it's so crazy, this and that. It ain't gonna be crazy when Batman gets there. It's a little bit different, man, when you got somebody walking around in a bulletproof and completely proof suit as Batman who's there for that. And my whole energy is, hey,
it's Batman.
Whatever you got, I want all of it. I want all the smoke. You
feel me? Y'all use these phrases,
but y'all
run away.
First of all, your group didn't even invent that.
It fucking smells. Run.
They're trying to argue on these other panels about music.
Fly, you fool!
Like I said, they stole everything from us. They stole everything from Elvis. That's already been proven. We already talked about it. Everything that's discussed by me has already been discussed. You got a problem with it? Like I said, why don't you prove me wrong instead of just running your mouth on irrelevant panels? No, you people try to rewrite your history. You say things that don't make any sense and you're out of your mind, and that's it. That's like Dallas, bro. You go to Dallas, it's just, that's why they can't build. You notice Dallas and in Atlanta and all those cities that, you can tell what they are predominantly. They have no future. They're not going anywhere. There's just a bunch of people doing it to themselves, like Yellow Beezy, Mo3, and then y'all sit there and talk about them when they can't even defend themselves. Y'all a joke, bro. I'll tell you straight up what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. What? You dudes act like you're tough and you sit there and you're emotional. Okay, like let's say I go out in the street, right? Let's say I do this show and let's say I go walk on 6th Street, right? Let's say one of them actually pretends he has some heart and thinks he's going to tell me something or G-check me.
You're going to get mugged.
What I'm saying, which is the truth on my radio show here. Number one, do you really think he's going to win? Number two, do you really think I care or I'm going to back? I'm the dude that walks in the street up to them and they be talking and trying to say little slick comments. And I'm like, bro, what's up? And get right up on them. Like, you know who you talking to, homie? And they like, oh, wow. You know what I mean? Like, then they don't know what to do. Like, yeah, dude, like you talking to the street, bro. They're like, what did you saying, bro? Watch your mouth. You know what I mean? So it's like, y'all don't come from that. Y'all never came from that. Y'all was never tough. Y'all was I'm walking proof of this. If not, how come I don't have a scratch on me? I came up in all the hoods. I was in Hialeah. I lived in Homestead in the
because you run, pussy.
Right there next to Habitat.
You run away from everything.
This will happen. I went to Habitat. Nothing happened.
Real quick, guys. 1 second. So TJ, I just got your text. One thing for sure, 100%. Whatever you do, don't say that publicly anywhere. Because if certain people see it, they will run. Okay. But we'll talk more about that later. All right. Sorry, guys.
I was living in my truck out there, bro. Then they put me in these little abandoned buildings. We didn't even have
begging TJ for a hotel room.
Right. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, he was out there really trying to survive. Like, real talk. So, I've been in the real hoods and ghettos where we have nothing. We have to survive.
Doing weird shit in the alley.
You don't come from that. So, for you to even act like you come from that or have a voice,
this is going to be so good.
It's disrespectful to people like me.
I'm so fucking excited for this.
I understand what it's like. You don't come from that, bro. You're.
I can't wait to see the aftermath.
Support system. You got family. You've been taken care of forever. They paid for everything for you.
Joey.
They gave you a way to be successful. Why are you on internet running your mouth?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The truth shall be revealed.
So before you say we need structure, we need to be militaristic. Why don't you get those things?
My bad. I already highlighted these
in your own personal life. Why don't you have a job? Why don't you have a voice on YouTube or a monetized channel? Why don't you make content for a purpose instead of talking to these failures, right? Who have never made anything of themselves, have been jealous of me from day one. Your best friend, the dude you talked to on here, called me on the phone and said, "You have a nice life," and was mad as hell at me because my life is beautiful. And I literally felt bad.
Everybody
Said
wants
no
to be
one
like you.
fucking
You know,
ever.
he must really
No
feel
one
good. I felt
ever
bad for
said
him.
that.
I don't even talk about him no more. I don't go in on him. I don't say anything because he really made me feel bad.
Your life's
He made me
beautiful. We want to
feel
be
bad,
just
bro,
like you.
because I have had a beautiful life. Because I had tons of money at the time, like I had everything, and I've always had a beautiful life. I still feel bad. I feel bad for him. I don't feel bad about being successful, but I just feel bad that he feels that way. I don't even talk to that dude no more. I don't bring him up nothing. I let him do what he does on YouTube. I don't even watch him. I ought to. I'll tune in, but I mean, I pray for people like that, man. I hope he got it together by now. You know, I know he didn't because, like I said, he's leaning off masonry and he's
Like
with a bunch
I
of corrupt
said.
people. But it made me feel horrible, dude. He was on the phone, bro, yelling and screaming, talking about, "You have a nice life." He was pissed. I got off the phone. I was like, he's really mad at me. Like,
He's probably tired of
like,
you
this is
asking for
crazy.
fucking donations
You
all
ever
the
have somebody
time.
be mad at you because your life is good? That's crazy, right? Like, that make
Jeez.
you feel bad. Like, if you have a heart, that made me
But
feel
Joey,
bad,
you
bro. It
don't
made
have
me
a
feel
nice
like
life.
gloating the way they acted. No, it made
Speaking
me
of
feel
grift
horrible,
time.
bro. I was like, damn.
He was
like,
flexing
that's how it is.
popsicles for fuck's
Like,
sake.
I didn't know. You know what I mean? It made me feel horrible. So stuff like that, I get away from it. I don't like that weird energy. I'm a genuine, real person, bro. I talk from a heart. I
It's
operate from a
time to
genuine place. So,
grift.
like I said, man, you know, with you, bro, I'm just saying, you are not G'd up. You're not a gangster. You're not nobody. None of them
Hey,
in your group are. What
Trollmonger,
do you mean, bro? Let's say
Joey's
the truth, bro.
dentist
Tory
is
Lanez was trying to show out on social
F-150.
media with some fake stuff because all y'all worried about is these girls and so-called women. Like I said, what have they ever done for you? Did they swoop your people out of
Built
poverty? Did they
for
get you out the hood?
tough.
Are they funding you and paying you? Y'all talk about pimping. The only one getting pimped is you. By them. What are you talking about? Y'all get set up on the daily by your own so-called women. They don't have no loyalty to you. Look at what happened in history. Why don't you study it? Just like the other fool on the panel trying to rewrite, oh, the so-called women and blah, 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 and talking about me and my ancestors. My ancestors didn't do nothing that wasn't righteous. Your own people, like I said, you did it to yourself. They
Dude,
sold
your
each other out just like
ancestors
they do
come
every
over
day right now.
here.
You
They
think
don't
that
even
the
like
way
you.
exists. Okay, those are not Illuminati. They're not the elites. The Beyoncés and Jay-Z's and LeBron James and Kobe Bryant's, they sold all y'all out. That's how they selected y'all out the community to have you live this fake lifestyle while we made real money independently. You don't like me because we're not the same because I'm not in modern day slavery. I own everything in my life and I own myself and my soul. Nobody owns me. Just like he said in American Gangster, he said, you know, Bumpy was rich, but he wasn't wealthy. He said
solid
he didn't own
proof.
his own business, so the blah, blah, blah owned him. When you say the blah, 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 that terminology, go look up the quote. That's not me.
I say the
And
blah
I don't
blah.
try to hold no one back. I want everybody to win. Like I said, I want you to win. You know, hell, I hope that Tory Lanez wins, but you ain't winning because you ain't doing things right. I'm not against you. I'm disappointed. I'm just being honest. Yeah, bro, he was taking selfies trying to show out in prison like he was someone, like he was a street dude trying to lift weights, the same thing. Like, your physique ain't coming nowhere close to mine. I'm like, let's take that as comparison. They eat better food designed for bodybuilding and muscle in prison, and that boy wasn't nowhere close to me strength-wise. So imagine on that diet what
Joey,
I can do.
you've
I'm just
got
being
a
honest. I
pot
mean, if you
belly,
did put
dude.
me
You
in
look
prison
like a
with the kind of
starving
training I have
Ethiopian
programmed in me and the
child.
way God trains me, you know I would be enacting it in there, right, and using it. So all I would be doing is training. So I would be ready for anything, and I'd be highly trained. Fact is, most of the dudes today in prison, they're just ignorant little fools. They're little homies at that. Real talk, every year the dudes in prison get smaller. They all look scrawny as hell now. So it's like, when you deal with a dude like me in there, I mean, 9 times out of 10, everybody will talk, they'll do that fake stuff, but I'm not going to do no talking, and I'm not fake. So, I mean, if it's real, it's real. It's either you're doing something or you're not. You're either about it or you're not. Like, no, if it has to be real and it has to be taken to that point, like, we're going to see who's real and who really
You
about
are
something real
not
quick.
tough, Joey.
Most of those dudes aren't trained like that. They don't know martial arts. They don't have any experience with what I came up doing my entire life. Bro, I came
You
up
don't know
hard. That's how I
martial
came
arts,
up. So that's
Joey.
nothing new.
Have you seen
The
that
game is
short of
not
him
dealing with them. The
punching?
game is let's talk to them verbally. And in martial arts, they teach you if you can defeat your opponent mentally, why you never have to resort to the physical. That's what they teach in 52 blocks. This is a lifestyle and a philosophy. That's what these people don't understand. Nobody stole anything from anyone. No one took anything from anyone. You're supposed to use derivatives and learn language. That's how we get all these things. We're supposed to be working together. But if you notice, all of them are failures and unsuccessful because they refuse to work together and work with me. Key is an example. Tazzo is an example. Tazzo TV is an example. All of them. Hell, Tory Lanez is another example. He's not successful.
Guys, I might have to run to the store really quick. Do you think we'll be okay, Pumpkin Honeys? Let's see.
Yeah.
That depends. What are you getting from the store, dog?
We're about 38 minutes behind. I think I should be okay. I'm going to slow him down to normal speed. Playback speed, normal engaged. And I'll be right back. I got to go pick up a couple of things. And I'll be monitoring from the Batmobile. AKA
You better be getting a hot dog, dog.
I'll probably get some bratwurst. Those sound good. Y'all like bratwurst, player? Fucking bratwurst are amazing, dog. Get some blunt papers. That sounds good. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back, and we have our awesome, amazing co-host hanging out. Should I put it in sheriff screen while I'm gone?
I don't
Sheriff
think he
cam?
cams up, does he? Do we know
Sheriff
if he
is
cams up?
sheriff. No, I don't. I have no idea. I doubt it. He's inside his mom's house or outside of the back porch. He's not going to cam up.
And then put sheriff on.
We'll put it on sheriff screen while I'm gone, folks. And I will write up a quick banner, and I'll be back. Thank you, guys. All right.
Well, he doesn't have any money.
Hopefully
He
he's
said a
quiet
cash
enough
cow
for you
that
guys
makes
to
no
talk
money.
over him.
He's a mason. Masons get housed in places they don't own. They're homeless.
Masons are
military.
homeless.
The military industrial complex and the prison industrial complex made rap
I
to
know
get all y'all
everything.
fools locked up to go do stupid
They're
stuff.
smart.
And then they don't even pay them. They just facilitate their lifestyle. Everything they have is borrowed. They own none of the cars. They own no real estate. They own nothing. Chris Brown, all of them, all the way down the line are in modern day slavery and own and have nothing. Until you deal with that reality, everything you're saying is null and void. You're wasting your breath and your time. You can rap until you're blue in the face, but you'll never have a successful rap career because you're unwilling to just address the facts and talk about your reality, sucker. It's just like talking about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is not a boxer. He's a chicken. And that's the end of the issue. The boy ain't never had one boxing match ever. Every one of them was rigged. I've watched them. He literally loses and they lie and say they won. And you got this wool you're trying to pull over people's eyes. And there's been radio show hosts that look like me that said the same thing. Said he lost every single bout he been in. That dude's a joke. I don't care about the so-called women. I don't care that they brainwashed. I don't care that they get dressed and put on their stuff to look cute because Floyd Mayweather is coming. So a 3 foot tall dude is supposed to be someone. Like I said, y'all are royalty in a kingdom of dirt. That's what you got to get with. You got to understand reality, boy. Ain't nobody playing with you. Ain't nobody care. Don't nobody care what you're talking about. You're sitting there complaining and whining. What happened to Tory Lanez is expected at this point. Honestly, if you got word in the street and you know anything about the streets and you know what's actively happening in the streets all over this country, I mean, stuff like that, that's probably, I can make a prediction right now since I'm a prophet. It's probably going to get a lot worse for y'all. Honestly, a lot of stuff like that is probably going to happen a lot more prevalently because people ain't hearing what you're talking about, bro. Like I said, you trying to take selfies online on social media and paint like you tough and you're just not built like that. That was a fake rapper. You threw him into the real environment that's literally gladiator school that I come from, right? And I happen to run, right? And he wasn't ready for it because he don't come from that. So he was trying to show out for social media and do his mug and look tough and oh yeah, I'm Tory Lanez. Yeah, Tory Lanez is a joke. You could dress anybody up in some fake Gucci and Prada. That don't make them rich. See, that's the thing. You people worry about status symbols and clothing.
You mean
and all
like
these
getting
things that don't
Gucci
matter.
shoes from
And
the
I call it
homeless
shining.
shelter?
Oh, I'm
like
so
you did?
fly. Right. Lil Wayne was so fly, and yet, look what he did with cough syrup. I mean, what are you talking about? I mean, look at all of them, bro, across the board. None of them are successful. All of them are addicted to lean. All they do is drink and go to jail and prison. I mean, don't sit here and tell me about structure and strategy when you've had, I mean, we're talking like 8 million years to get it together and you still won't have the conversation and acknowledge reality. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Please, sir, can you help me? You need help is what you need. Okay, you're going to need someone like me who God's going to give the resources clearly and give me all the money to help what? People like you. Oh, I'll help you. I'll bless you. I'll help them out and get it together for them because I'm not against you. I never was. I'm your best friend you ever had, buddy. Yeah. You know what my middle name is? Tyree. It used to be T-Y-R-E-T Tyree. It came from one of y'all. Okay. So don't tell me about how our past is this and people get on these panels like that other fool, the 300-pound tuna that did the 8-month bid running his mouth trying to paint us like we're this and that. No, you're evil. Okay. My name came from one of them because obviously we liked them. And the truth is that all of them got treated real well and real good. All that stuff was just movies that Hollywood made because they want to villainize the good people and paint something that was just part of the lifestyle and the culture, regardless, like it was something it's not. Because it's all part of the agenda. The media and the Illuminati and the elites that aren't even elite, the broke people like that fake rapper that y'all talk about, right, with the fake ponytail that looks super feminine. Yeah, all those people are a joke. They're not the elites. The people who are, in order to be an elite, you would have to be the wealthiest. I'm the elite. You're just the peon peasant. That's the truth. I mean, you could tell yourself whatever you want. You could do all these escapades and theatrics. You can have a million so-called brainwashed women listen to the baby and listen to his little lame tracks. Oh, blah blah blah, with this fake rhythm that's not even rhythm and is a joke and it's literally pollution in my ears and it's brainwashing people and got people's equilibrium being thrown off because the frequency you record at because it's not music.
Did he
it's
really just
pollution.
try to make an argument
It's
for
straight
slavery?
garbage, bro. I don't care how many people in this world and so-called women say something. They can't even think for themselves. That's why I don't listen to so-called women because they all delusional. They lost. You don't even have a voice. Straight up, you don't have a voice because you don't want to stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself and get some original, independent thought. Then come talk to me. Y'all an
Tell
embarrassment
Sticky
to
I'll
me.
be back.
All
I
of you.
got to make a phone
I don't
call.
know
I
what
got
you're
to pop
talking about.
us off
That's why
here
I
for
don't
a
talk to
minute.
nobody, bro.
Sure.
I talk to Christina, and that's it. Because that's the
Right.
only person
I'm
I have
going to listen
respect for.
from behind. I'll wait till
You
he
know what I
gets
mean?
back if
Real
he's
talk.
coming,
Hold up.
you know. I'll be back.
So like I said, you want all these things. It's going to be the same deal just like it was last time when I had all these millions of dollars and I offered, it wasn't even millions. It was like $250,000. And I offered y'all, yo, we can build Wall Street. We can do all these things. And you said you didn't want to. Okay. Hold up. The fact is, at the end of the day, man, you don't have a choice. The fact is, at the end of the day, half the point of what Batman's going to be doing, what I'm going to be doing, is going into these actual hoods and ghettos and dealing with you because you are my peoples, regardless whether I like it or not. And I'm not talking about my group, obviously. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about all these other cultures are my people. Everybody in this world is my people. People like Tazzo TV, you're still my people. I still have to care about you and try to hold you down and help you, whether you like me or can't stand me or not, because you need help, brother. Why don't you get real? Why don't you come to God? Why don't you make an adjustment to where you can have something beneficial and have it affect things positively? You feel me? The fact is, man, I believe God is going to give me all the resources and I'm going to come through and have to help people like Tazzo TV. Real talk. Real talk. I might have to just, help you and create opportunities for you. I don't care how you feel about me, man. I'll still talk to you. Real talk. I'll talk to you right to your face. See, you ain't used to no man. This is the thing. All that stuff they've been telling you and gassing you up with, that's all lies, brother. Because I'll talk right in front of you. Okay. I'm definitely not scared of you. Okay. You're about 3 feet tall. Okay. You look like a crab sea urchin. Okay. Miss me with your antics. I approach everybody. I talk to everybody. Okay, little homie. I've been in all the real places that people like you scared to go. Okay. Nobody terrifies me. I'm terrifying. You understand? So you're not used to a real man. No, like I said, I get all this money from God. Batman will pull up in a drop top Lamborghini and be like, yo, Tazzo TV, what up? Pop in. Real talk. Making it rain with money. You feel me? That's how I am. That's how I've always been, bro. Ask about me in all these cities. Ask about me in San Antonio, bro. I had the homies from Cali out there. Like I said, put them in a hotel room for like a week, gave them clothing, shelter, food. Did it with another dude from like Houston, bro. I done helped everybody. I feed the homeless, clothe them, and shelter them. I've done everything for everybody, bro. What are you talking about? I was paying grown man's light bills. The grown man that was out there near Dallas or whatever, in that real rough hood, I came right through with him in the hood. Then I went to College Station, try to put them fools on. That was paying all together to live in the cheapest motel in College Station to stay there. When I was down the street in the nice motels, doing whatever I wanted, had enough money to buy anything I wanted. Why don't we get real? What? It didn't make no sense, man. Man, I'm not trying to win over anybody. I ain't trying to rub it in your face like y'all do. That comes from y'all, man. That's y'all group that try to talk down on everybody. I don't get no enjoyment from that. I'd rather see you do good. I'd rather you win. I'd rather help you. You feel me? They played themselves. That's why that didn't happen. Because like I said, homeboy, we were eating at that CC's Pizza, and he said, "You're not going to play us, are you?" And I said, "You know what? I'm just not even going to help y'all." Actually, it wasn't even that. It was the McDonald's incident because the dude acted like he was going to tell me what to do. Like, I'm going to go get you a burger. And we were all in that hotel room. And I basically got right in his face and told him, "You don't tell me what to do ever." And tried him right in front of all his 6 homeboys. And they all didn't do nothing. I was in the hotel with all of them by
in the
myself.
hotel room.
I'm a
All by
monster,
yourself
bro. You
with
better
2 other
ask
guys.
about
You
who
just
you're
said.
talking to, man. I'm just saying, like, you need to find out about who I am, bro. I'm not these other people. I'm a real man. What I say goes. That's why your homeboys, your cult leaders that you follow, like Tommy Sotomayor, duck me and are scared of me, terrified. Why don't we say the truth? Ducking me. Feel me? That's why the Eric Kane, he got sunned right in person. They still mentioning him, Eric Kane. Eric Kane got sunned and G-checked in person right next to them railroad tracks. Eric Kane is scary. Then he went on the internet and pulled out a bunch of illegal stuff to try to act like he was tough because I kept going in saying the truth on him and he couldn't handle it. Yeah, you're defensive and weak. But he was right in front of my face and I said, "Yo, homie, you got a problem with my channel?" I was right up on him, right in his face. And he said, "Nah, I just skimmed through it." I said, "That's what I thought." That's a fact. So, I mean, when you already back down to everyone, how do you expect to win? I mean, like I said, these trolls were just saying that Tone Space, that they said Tone Space was doing something he doesn't. They said that Tone Space is me now, but yet Tone Space is dealing with his fake girlfriend having a restraining order placed on her, and Tone Space is he just committed a felony on camera, and he's going to go to prison regardless, and he's probably looking at a litany of charges, and he supposedly had 3 police reports made on him by this other troll dude. So right there, it proves the trolls, you should stop running your mouth, because every time you talk, it doesn't make any sense. It gets proved wrong. That's the conversation, and that's it. The end of the conversation. Every time you talk, it's just saying something that you know is a lie. You're wasting your time. Don't do that. Grown men don't play like that. We ain't trying to hear it, bro. Don't involve yourself in issues that are real. You see what I'm saying? None of you. So like I said, no, Tazzo, the fact is you don't know nothing about boxing. You don't know nothing about martial arts. You don't know nothing about life. You have no life experience. I mean, like I said, you want to learn something, come over here and talk. It goes the same for all y'all. Now, I'm all y'all's dad. That's what y'all need to learn. Like, straight up, bro. I don't care if you was taller than me and bigger than me. I'm still your daddy. Real talk. Y'all fools is funny. Like, real talk, bro. They think they don't have to respect. It ain't even about being an elder. You going to respect your daddy. Facts. You feel me? Oh, for real. Oh, for real. Like I said, man, it's funny as hell, man. But they all look up to me and admire me anyway. But like I said, man, I just think that was a perfect example to speak on. But yeah, like I said, now Tory Lanez is about wearing fashion. He's a fashionista. You know what? Like all you little homies, he's about wearing them little corny fashion jackets, and all y'all on the same thing, man. All y'all want to be playa and act like you a pretty boy and don't even look good. I don't know what you're talking about. There's not one of you that's attractive or good looking. So I don't know where y'all get that from. That is not why any of these so-called women entertain you. They entertain you because they're so highly manipulative now that they're using you. That's why these epic stories happen between y'all, and y'all make the news and everything goes haywire, and then all of them say, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, you didn't realize that, that your boyfriend was a notorious drug dealer, and he never offered anything to society except ruining it, and you couldn't see what you were looking at with his dreads were so attractive. I mean, I just don't get, like, what's attractive about. I'm just being honest. Like, what do they have that would be marketable, that would, like, they're so lost and delusional? What would make you think that you're the next Brad Pitt? I don't get it. You don't look like me, brother. None of you. You're not good looking. They're not with you for your looks. It's like Nas said about Jay-Z, but Nas looks like a walking cockroach. He looks like a pit bull in the face. Okay? I don't know what you're talking. He looks like a pit bull chewing a soft plushy toy. I don't know what you're talking about. Women don't deal with y'all at all. That's number one. Number two, if they do, they play you and you get nothing out the deal. Oh, look at Future. Future got the several baby mamas, right? Look at T.I. Several baby mamas, and they're all not good looking. Look at T.I. He hands up with Tiny that looks like Miss Piggy. There's not a one of you that's out here playing the game, and you're playing the field, and the so-called women are going crazy over you. I mean, T.I. had one of the biggest waves I've ever seen in everywhere in Atlanta, and I capitalized more off T.I.'s wave, being honest, because I got me a fade, and I just was looking good, and I'd listen to my T.I. and go to the club with my sunglasses on. We was capitalizing more, being real, and I had diamond rings on every finger. We capitalized more off T.I.'s wave than T.I. did. Oh, that's the truth. I was in Atlanta running everything, bro. I roll with all the street dudes. I know all the street dudes, from Curtis Snow. Like, I've been on the basketball court right next to him, bro. I've seen him get in the mix. I've seen the real thing with him. Like, I'm really from the street, dude. So everything you say is crazy to me, because, like I said, they'll talk about dudes like JoJo Capone, but JoJo Capone is a joke. They want to talk about these Chicago dudes, but Chicago dudes are a joke. That's why all they do is do it to themselves, and they're all losing their mind and going crazy all the time. JoJo Capone is some big teddy bear. Called out all these people for years. You'll talk about Jay Prince. Nobody's scared of any of you. You people use underhanded means, and you're a bunch of cowards. We don't operate like you, because I ain't you. My people, we stand up straight up in your face and say what it is, what you want. You feel me? Like, you feeling froggy? You are not me. Okay? That's why I'm me. That's why I'm my people. And that's why I'm a representative. And I'm also a representative of the other half of me that's from here. You understand? I mean, hell, they stand on business. At least they stand on business a lot more than you. I'm just being honest, bro. I'm not saying that because I'm down here right now either. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, y'all make me sick. I've paid attention to history and things that happen. Like, just like in Dallas, bro. When I was in Dallas, bro, I was in that shelter in the bridge. Look up the stories of things that happened in the bridge. I was the king in the bridge. I was the king in the arch. Go look those up. Those are real places worse than prison. So you gotta understand, bro. Like the one dude, he started getting jealous and envious because I was getting jewelry and shoes and motorcycle jackets. I was balling in them shelters. That's number one. So that was one thing. And then what was the other thing that happened in there? I'm trying to remember. What was it? It was something. Give me a minute while I try to remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember we was in like the locker room because they would bus us to the church and it had like a locker room. So we would all have to get like our toothbrush and stuff, and we had little lockers that we used, right? So we go to the locker and then we go shower, and like, yeah, I mean, we had to all go take our shower, whatever, and that was it. And then go get in the whatever, the not mats, but they were like bunk beds, and go to sleep, right? So basically, I mean, it's not really a story, but there was just one dude there, and he was like trying to do that same thing, like talk slick. And I just turned up real quick, went 0 to 100, man, and his eyes got big like a bug. That boy
Everything
was
gay is
scared as
happening
hell.
right
Same thing
now.
happened like in Austin
Wow.
on 6th Street. I was having a bad day one day. I was waiting for my check from this bar that's chauvinistic and not paying me right, and I wasn't in the mood. I'm barely able to afford some chips. I'm out there
So
eating
you
chips,
sucked
sitting on the
somebody
street,
off.
and this dude won't leave me alone. And I give him a couple of warnings, tell him about 3 times, trying to be nice, like, bro, you better get on. You know what I mean? He got me upset, pissed me off, and I went 0 to 100, and I mean, basically ran him off the block. He had to leave the whole block, and his eyes went from all this talking yada 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 nonsense to, eyes big as a buzzard. I've had it happen with gang members. I've had gang members throwing up gang signs, Tazzo, a little homie, okay, and had them so scared it's unbelievable. Do you understand who I am? Okay, I'm talking about, I see fear in dudes' eyes all the time. Okay, all of them, they get wide like a saucer, and y'all fools be super scared. Don't nothing scare me. That's the difference between us. I'm the real thing. So like when people wonder why I talk the way I talk and why I am who I am and why I do what I do, because I've been doing this my entire life. You don't think I learned a thing or two? I've been that guy for real. I know how to control my adrenaline in real street situations. I really come from that. I'm an expert on self defense because I've had to defend myself all the time in the street. I came up hard. I came up with everyone targeting me and against me. My entire life has been a you know what. So you should listen when I talk, and then you might learn something. Dudes like Tazzo, and then you hopefully won't be complaining. All these people going to these fake live streams, you're not going to. I'm not going to let you. You're not going to keep going to places with trolls. Y'all going to have to come over here and listen to me. You understand? I'm not taking no for an answer. Y'all going to do what I tell you to do. See, that's what it's time for. Y'all going to learn who you're dealing with now. I run the streets. I run this whole nation and country. I monopolized everything. People do what I tell them to do. They don't have a choice, and neither do you. Feel me? So, like I said, I'm here to help people. I'm here to do what Pac said. He said those other people, they're just here to cause confusion. He said we're here to bring a new government that will feed all of New York. That's what I'm trying to do. Feed everybody, have everybody eating. Feel me? So, like I said, I'm just saying the truth. I mean, number one, you need to stop cheerleading for other dudes who are lame and whack. Tory Lanez is a whack dude. You see Tory Lanez, whatever you want to lie and tell yourself, that's fine. But what I see is the truth, which is a Freemason who's broke, owns nothing, is in modern day slavery, is completely owned in somebody's pocket, is nobody, doesn't have a penny, doesn't have a pot to you know what in, like Nipsey Hussle was quoted saying, none of us are going to have a pot to you know what in. He said that. He said, we're going to be 60 without a pot to you know what in. Nipsey never had any money. Nipsey was being used to promote Bitcoin. You all understand that your jacket and your label is that you're being used, pimped, and you know what? 2 other words that I can't say on this network. Okay. Your jacket is that you're owned. So, I mean, let's get real, bro. I mean, cattle is not going to tell there's lords and serfs. Cattle is not going to, much less serf cattle, is not going to tell the Lord how things go. I'm a Lord. That's why these dudes get on your panel and they talk about, yeah, I got this, I got that, I'm a Lord. And I heard that dude's not a Lord either. He's nobody. All that stuff is lies and nonsense because none of you have hustled and gotten anywhere. Like I said, you wouldn't be talking on panels right now. How you got the time to talk on panels? And why are you talking to dudes who are irrelevant? Why would you get mad at them? You should be mad at yourself. You ain't making no sense. See, dudes like, that's why I don't respect anyone on the internet, because on the internet, everybody has 8 mansions and 9 Lamborghinis. I'm not you. I really got what I got. Everybody knows. So it's like, I ain't hearing nothing y'all talking about. Real talk. The buildings that I got access to, man, are nicer than Drake's fake Oval mansion that he don't own and doesn't belong to him. Y'all are literally okay with being in things that you don't own. I'm not. That's the difference between us. What's that called? Modern day slavery. You better go figure it out, man. You better get a drawing book and a notepad and figure out how you're going to get yourself out your predicament, and then
I
come
got a
talk to me
fucking drawing book
about reality when
and a
you're ready to
notepad.
face it, okay? Because you need a job. All of you need a job, and that's about it. And I'm doing what you wish you
No,
could do and
actually, I
what you
need
never
another
could do.
beer.
Not you, not French Toast, none of them. You understand? And that's about it. French Toast have to run over to Facebook and do reels and run and hide in shame because he can't even take care of his own people, obviously, and can't do nothing for nobody. You know, he can get online. He was talking all that tough stuff, trying to paint him. I mean, I thought he was funny. You know, I like watching French Toast. I wish he'd come back to YouTube, but I just wish he'd be a little bit more polite and respectful. I mean, he just runs his mouth too much, but he's been getting his karma, so that's his thing. But I don't wish him bad. I like French Toast. Never had an issue. I like him. He's just always been jealous of me. That's what he would do. He would just show me he's jealous. He'd get triggered and pressed, and he'd come over and blah blah blah. When I offered him when we met him, who brought him to YouTube? I'm who created his entire career. I offered him an opportunity to work together, and he came running my show and was saying like, yeah, and agreeing with me on everything. So like the dude is two-faced, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I have to ignore people's hypocrisy, man. It's a real thing. You know, God told me. So, like I said, bro, I'm just saying, bro, I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel. I'm gonna talk freely. I don't care who feel what way. I don't care what y'all do. I don't care about your fake system. I got out the matrix a long time ago, left it behind. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna say how I feel. You feel me? Like I said, like I hope that I get this money. I hope God blesses me and I get all this money so I can help people like Tazzo and help the community that needs help clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, imagine what he could do. You have a potential. They all have potential. I'm tired of seeing your potential get wasted, man. I don't care how you feel about me. You want to be mad at daddy, that's fine. But I'm gonna tell you something, because I'm Big Daddy for real. That's why they stole my name, right? Tried to, and you can't steal it because it's mine. But the whole point is, I'm gonna help you regardless. I'm gonna put you on. Real talk. I'm gonna try to create an opportunity for people like that. And you know, like I mean, you still got to take it. I mean, I got to ask you still, but like I'm trying to create opportunities for everybody. You feel me? I'm not going to put myself in no situation or come around nobody who's jealous and against me and envious, obviously, because I have common sense and I understand there's people who just will do anything to try to drag me down. You know, that was the problem that these other people did. I think that's kind of what Nipsey Hussle did. I mean, you can't just be hanging around in the hood and the projects. Do you think Christina and I, when we get this money, do you think I'm going to just go to Crenshaw and just hang out there on the block smoking a swisher? Like, and don't get it twisted. I could. I'd be fine. I'm that type of dude, but I'm not that type of dude because that's silly. That's just dumb to do. I would never do something that's not smart. You feel me? If I'm going to open a store, it ain't going to be in the worst location possible. That's what I'm saying. They're lying in front of your face. They contradict themselves constantly and they never get checked for it. It's just, it's hilarious. And then you wonder why these things happen like with Tory Lanez, because you're literally a walking contradiction. How are you going to say Nipsey Hussle has money, but he opened the little fake store in the middle of the hood right there on like the worst block? Isn't it like Slauson or something, or Crenshaw, or all that nonsense? Like all of LA is a joke. Well, why would you open a store in LA, much less? Why are you going to be in the hood talking about, and then they talk about they got the nerve to say he's helping the community. How you helping the community if you coming into a store and you're paying him for his fake clothing line? How is that helping the community? He didn't help the community. He tried to make money and sell out his own community. He did sell out you, all of you, so that he could date that fake chick that literally looks like the Kool-Aid man. That's all. What are you talking about? It looks like two walking lips, like Betty Boop. Looks like the honey bear on the honey bottles that you buy from the convenience store. What are you talking about? I don't get it. It's like everything that you say makes no sense. I mean, no, you're women. They play you all the time. Look at Kobe Bryant's fake wife. She had to wear sunglasses because she couldn't help but smile. She didn't care about the daughter. She didn't care about that helicopter. She didn't care about him. She cared about getting that fake money that doesn't exist. And common sense, she already got her karma. She lives her karma every day, and she'll continue to get her karma because God is real. What are you talking about? Every single one of you I've ever seen gets put on child support, has baby mama drama, and has some miserable baby mama dragging you down. And that's why they make theme songs like what I listen to and love, like my entertainment, just like you are. Like, I blah, blah, my baby mama. I blah, blah, my baby mama. Blah, blah, my baby mama. You know what I mean? By a 666 Mafia or whatever. Like, that's one of my favorite songs. My whole point is everything you talk about is corny. See, I don't have no baby mamas. Never had a baby mama. Always thought that was ignorant to say. See, you all can deal with the riffraff. You can deal with the so-called women and the jokes. You can have it because that's all stuff I don't want. It's valueless. It's like dealing with a chick in the hood. I don't care how she looks. You have no value. When you grow up, you start to see these things. You start to understand people's mentality and what's in their mind. It matters. That's why if you really love someone, you care about their mind and cultivating it the right way. That's what a lot of people don't get. So when you got you people that can't be cultivated and you don't want to listen and don't want to work with people, hey, be my guest. Go out there and be ignorant and see what it gets you. That's why all these people who went against me, they end up broke, miserable, unhappy, and they can't stand themselves or anyone around them. They have a problem with everything going on. They just give up. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is, man. I'm just stating the truth, man. I don't really care how you feel about it if you want me to be perfectly honest. You feel me? So it's like, I mean, I'm with that boxing training though, bro. I want to see him be a boxer. That's what I would want to do. But yeah, like I said, you got too many people on here. You want to carry out evil agendas of demonic people and corny cowards on here. Like I said, if you ain't rolling with God, I ain't dealing with you and I ain't blessing you with you. I'm not blessing you. It's that simple. I'm not helping you. You feel me? So, yeah, like I said, ball's in your court, Tazzo, and all you people. I'm offer all y'all opportunities individually. We can see what happens. I'm gonna keep giving people chances, and that's about it, man. But you know, you pretty much get one chance. If you don't want to take the opportunity, cool, no problem. We move forward. We ask somebody else. You feel me? But you know, I mean, I like that he's trying to at least formulate some thoughts. You know, don't get it twisted and get me wrong. I like that he's trying to formulate some thoughts and try to say the right thing or give some advice, but it's just not making any sense because it's like you have no self-awareness. You could tell you're a narcissist or something because you're not looking at yourself. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, bro, you want to run your own company, man. I mean, come over here, bro. You can come on the show. You can bring your entertainment. You can do whatever you'd like to promote because I don't see you doing nothing. You don't look like you do music. You just kind of sit there with your fake braids, and that's about it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. You look like you need like a collar and a leash and a new nickname like Sonic. You feel me? I mean, you don't really do much. You just kind of sit there and bark and roll over and play you know what. That's about all you do. I mean, like, what do you want me to do? I mean, you know, I can't do nothing for people that ain't going to get up and help themselves. You know, like I said, all you dudes who are aspiring rap artists, if you want to make music, make music. Let's do the shows. Quit expecting to get paid. Quit expecting to make money. You have to build these things and work with people and do it for the enjoyment. It's like back in the day when I was doing the rapping, and I still am, but you know, I don't even go to nobody's studios, none of that nonsense. Because for what? You're trying to participate in a culture that's been played out for decades. I should have never done it. I should have never paid none of y'all for studio time. I don't regret all of it. Some of it was cool. I met some cool people, but I'm just saying it's pretty pointless, man, to act like you're a part of a culture that doesn't exist. That culture has not existed forever. It's been played out. Rap has been played out. It's all been played out. You know, that's why all you dudes, you're just holding on to something that isn't there and it never existed. That's the truth. Truth that you don't want to hear, but it's nonetheless the truth. Feel me? So, like I said, hopefully people like him will make some adjustments, but I'm just saying, I mean, I'm gonna be coming in all y'all hoods and Brooklyn, Harlem, all that, all them places where all these people at, all these people who are envious and jealous. Like I said, we probably gonna have the chance to talk face to face, right? All of them. You understand? So it's like, I don't care how you feel, man. Like we could talk, but like just make sure you be polite because you're gonna have to. In person, you're gonna have to.
You
I'm
couldn't
just not
even
that type of
face
dude. Can't nobody get
tone
away
on
with,
your
talking
phone
to me
turf,
crazy.
bruh.
So all that internet
Shamrock,
stuff is
you're
fake.
still here.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, nah, I'll talk to whoever.
How you gonna
They
face
be
tone
talking
on
all this fake rah
his own
rah
turf?
stuff. All
Oh
that is
yeah,
fake, bro. That's
Frost
all
is
fake
there
energy.
too.
You understand? Like, nah, bro, y'all is just not that. You know what I
She
mean? That
will
stuff
windmill
for
punch
sure
you
is
to the
just silly, man.
ground.
When you're dealing with an actual cowboy from the Wild Wild West, who's the
Oh,
actual
bitch!
mob, how would you imagine a YouTuber? This is how delusional and lost they are and crazy. They get on YouTube, bro, and for the past like almost 15 plus years, they've been trying to talk tough to the guy who's the mob, the biggest gangster of all time, Tyree Sneed. And they've been
Wow, it's
trying
almost
to
like we're
play
not
tough
afraid of
with
you
a
at
guy
all.
who literally is Batman, who does this stuff because it's what he enjoys, who loves pain. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's different animals in the world is what you don't get. There's some who are, you know, regular ones, and then there's some who are all out gorillas like me. Some of
Wait,
us are built
what?
differently. You see, that's why it's my company logo.
Sheriff Dog
I'm not
Gorilla,
you. So just stay in your lane,
if
all
you
of you.
can.
But I'm gonna be in all them different boroughs and hoods in New York. I'll be playing street ball
Oh,
out there. Like people will probably
Look
have
at
an
dude's
opportunity to come
fucking
around me
island,
too
dude.
and be right there. But like I said, you
Look at
better be cool with me. Cause I don't know who y'all think you're talking to. If y'all think that I'm
I
gonna be at
fucking
Rucker
love
Park
you
and
guys.
you're gonna have these trolls pull up and stand there and sit there, and I'm not gonna roll up and say something to them, you're out your mind. Ain't no one coming in no vicinity of
Optimus
me that I gotta
Prime.
come with. So all that fake stuff, miss me with it. It's fake. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, I address anybody anywhere, bro. Y'all all know what's good. Yeah, you better act like it. Y'all know reality, bro. That's why I don't play with people like that because they want to act lax on the internet and act fake. I don't got time for you, bro. That's people who they betrayal artists. They trying to set people up because they soft. I ain't got time for that. That stuff don't work. You feel me? And New York is a different environment. When I'm in New York, I could do whatever I want because we're gonna have bread and be caked up. I'll tell you whatever I want, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You feel me? So, like I said, I mean,
like I
money
said,
is power too when you know how to actually use it as power. Feel me? But I don't need money. I've always been the same dude, but I'm just saying it helps. You feel me? So it's like, no, I'm gonna be going there in your environment. I'm gonna talk to all the dudes in the street in the hood, and I'm gonna try to help people. I'm the type of dude, man. I'll be walking. I'm a cowboy, bro. I'm like my father. We mess with everybody. We talk to everybody, right? And mess with, I just mean we respect and help people, and we talk to everybody. That's all I mean. We don't do what y'all do, right? So my whole point is I'm gonna be in all them different boroughs and hoods in New York just like I was before. I'm gonna talk to all the dudes in the street. I'm gonna try to roll up in these different hoods where they tough as hell and they gonna be like, "Who the hell are you?" I'm gonna walk right up to them and say, "This is who I am. What's up?" You know what I mean? I'm gonna say, "This is what I'm offering. This is what I want to do. What's goody?" I ain't afraid of nothing, bro. Like y'all serious? Like, bro, trust me, if I'm gonna move around any like ghettos, hoods, rough areas, I'm gonna be dressed as Batman. I'm gonna be in a completely bulletproof suit. You better believe that. So you think I'm gonna be scared? How am I gonna be scared when you can't do nothing to me? These people can't even think, bro. People funny as hell, man. What gonna be scared when y'all can't
Boy,
do nothing? It
stop.
wouldn't matter what you do, what you got,
boy,
who you got with
stop.
you. You can't
Boy,
do nothing to me, smart one.
stop.
You'll literally sit there, try your
You
hardest,
happy?
and I'll look
You
at you and
happy,
laugh, and
woman?
you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, what did I just get myself into?" You don't understand what tough is, bro. Tough is when people don't have an answer for you. That's what being tough is. Y'all think tough is some kind of different one unilateral wavelength, like you one trick ponies. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna be in all these different ghettos. I'm gonna be in all your suburbs, all your hoods, all across America, bro, and the world. Hopefully, that's what I want to do. Get my passport. You know what I mean? But like I said, I plan to come to all them boroughs and talk to the people in the hood. I'm gonna get them all on my side real quick. I'm gonna get them repping me and repping my music.
You
They don't
can't
get.
get
I'm the type
anybody
of
to
dude,
rep
bro. You
you
could put me in
anywhere,
any
bitch.
hood
What are you
ghetto. I'm
talking
gonna
about?
take everything over. I'm gonna get dudes following me because I'm a leader. I can go to any hood in New York right now. I guarantee you. Right? If I don't like them, I just walk away and say, I don't gotta tell them nothing. I'll just in my
Fucking
mind
gorilla on top
say,
of New
I just
York.
don't deal with people that I don't like them. If you're from a different generation, I may not like you, so I'm just not gonna give you a blessing or work with you. Feel me? Look at that nonsense, all that fake stuff. I used to really race. Don't none of these fools race. That's all that corny stuff. Real talk.
I can.
So yeah, like I said,
Like I said,
homeboys, like in New York, I'll talk to all the dudes from the hood. I'll get them all on my side, bro. I'll have them literally like marketing my music for me. Quick. That's easy. That ain't nothing. All them dudes on the basketball court, you don't think I'm gonna make friends and meet people? You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, man. Like if people is talking crazy, right, and acting like they something they not, whatever, right? You feel what I'm saying? All that fake nonsense, it don't mean nothing. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about? So it's like I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like I said, with that fake nonsense that you talking about, none of it exists. Feel me? That's what y'all do. Like I said, every time it'd be the same little tactics, the same little coward stuff. Ain't about nothing. All fake. You know what I mean? Like I said, it is what it is, man. But
Like I
like I
said,
said, I'm gonna talk to those dudes. I'm
feel
gonna
me?
tell them all,
Like
like,
I
nah,
said,
I'll get y'all marketing my clothing
I'm
line. Here's
feeling
some
you.
clothing to sell. Here, you're like, nah, I'm gonna get
fuck
people
you,
marketing my
media.
stuff. Here's some CDs. Let's go out and pump these CDs on the block, like straight up, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a street dude. I'm very street oriented. As street oriented as they come. I'm not one of these suckers who gets played. That's why the people don't like me because I'm the one that runs the streets and won in the game every time. I'm so deep. The rabbit hole goes so deep with me. It's unreal. I was out there in Corpus right around Critchy Critch and all them fake artists that wannabe. He's a wannabe. Never gonna be rich, boy. You're never gonna have nothing. You out there dealing with them so-called women in Corpus. That's all you worried about. That's some corny stuff. Trying to act like you a pretty boy and ain't about nothing and ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing from them so-called women. They a joke and so are you. Critchy Critch a joke. That other fake dude with the fake dreads that came to Austin, he a joke. He been a joke. Yeah, the one that worked in that hotel. Yeah, that I was paying $4,000 a month in. All them boys look up to me. They all jealous. They all nobodies. They boring as hell out in Corpus. All they do is go to a bar and drink and have some girls dancing around like anybody cares. Don't really care about that stuff. Y'all a circus sideshow act. Corpus is a joke. Corpus got a bunch of wannabe street gangs that they was trying to ask me, do you like our music? And I had to lie and say it was all right because it was terrible. Real talk, like corny, dude. Like Corpus is super corny. Real talk, like, nah. I think I had an ex from Corpus and she was corny too, and y'all know who I'm talking about. So it is what it is, man. Like Corpus, nothing
You
good
happy,
news with
woman?
me.
You
I don't
happy?
even want to go to
I am
Corpus with
very
Christina. I don't want to
happy.
go. Like Corpus is just garbage. Real talk. You know, I'd probably go, but we'd get our own like private little bungalow.
Where the
Like
hell
we'd be
is Sticky
ducked
and
off
Nick?
in our own space, and we just go to the beach
Megan
and
said
that's
he had
it.
to make
But
a
I would keep
call,
my
and
distance.
Sticky said he's
I
going to the
couldn't
store.
stand Corpus.
Okay.
I had like over $250,000
Said
that
he'll
was
be
rolling
back.
around Corpus, and it was the same thing. They was trying to send like gang members to say stuff that didn't make sense, and I was G-checking them, and they wasn't used to it. They was like, "How's this dude rich?" and backing me down. You know what I mean? And then I'd go out to the bars, and then them fools would just be super weird. And at the time, I was going through what I was going through, you know what I mean, legally and all that. So it was like I was in a position where I had to kind of be careful about my actions and what I do. So Corpus, I couldn't stand. Corpus is nothing but garbage. I'm just telling you the truth. You go to Corpus, people just gonna try to set you up. That's all they do in Corpus.
Actually,
Corpus
he's
is fake
spitting
as hell.
facts. I've been there twice.
Like I
It
said, I
sucks.
told y'all about what they were trying to do with me in that hotel and what they had previously already done with someone. Obviously, it made the news, I think. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just Corpus is a joke. So, I don't know
Look,
what else to tell you, man.
sorry if you're from
Show 'em.
there, okay? But I've
It
never
just
been
is what it
anywhere in
is.
Texas where I
You know
went,
what I
you
mean?
know,
But at the
I
end of
want to
the
go
day,
back here one day.
I mean, we're
I want
going
to
to
come
keep
back
on
here.
winning. We're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on getting it
Never.
right. We're going to keep on running these streets. We're going to keep on being the boss, right? It is what it is, man. So you got to understand, like, for me, I don't care what it is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But like I said, that's what we're going to do. We're going to just keep on building. We're going to keep on helping everybody. We're going to keep on moving. We're going to keep on running the streets. And that's about it, man. Like I said, it's opportunity for everybody, man. Especially when this money coming, man, it's going to be nothing but opportunity. But like I said, that's my thing. I really think that I'm just going to have to kind of keep it all to myself and Christina because that's what, you know, that's what we deserve anyway. You know, I already tried to help everyone. I tried to put everyone on, you know, I want to bless people, but I want to bless the right people. I just want to be around good people. I want to help good people. I want our life to be very soft. Really, I do. That's the thing. I want it to be soft. You know, I'm almost gonna,
Don't we all?
you know, I'll always
Stupid
make
fuck.
sure
Yeah.
I'm tough, but you know, I just want us to have a soft life. I want us to be around soft, good people. That's what I want. That's what she deserves, and I deserve to be happy. You know, and then I just have to make sure I don't lose my edge and my toughness, basically. Yeah, that's not annoying at all. So, I mean, that's about it, you know, and I'll always cultivate and work on that because all I got to do is just keep on training and make sure that I, you know, do what I'm doing as Batman and kind of still have a street element. You know, I'm me, man. You know, Christina knows I'm me. So, I mean, you know, there's
Yeah, but
nothing
do you know
wrong
who
with it. It's the way I'm
Christina
supposed to be, and
is?
it's going to help me to make sure I always provide. You know what I mean? Not just about money, but just provide in any instance. You feel me? So, like I said, we're going to keep on winning. We're going to keep on doing what we do. And that's about it, man. So, like I said, man, there's
Benny,
opportunities there
Benny,
if people want to take them.
come on,
Let me know, bro. That's all I gotta say, man. Because like I
Benny,
said, I'm the
come on,
biggest thing on this network,
Benny,
and you people can pretend all you want. You can't pretend me
Benny.
away, and you're gonna have to deal with me. So deal with the monster you created. All right, boy. And that's about it. Like I said, everybody else gets on this network and talks nonsense, right? And they're getting nowhere quick, and they never seem to understand. I have the formula, but it's not a blueprint you can copy. You're all just kind of stuck in limbo because, well, you don't know how to be original and you don't even have your own personality. Try being yourself. Try being you. You might
Oh,
get a little farther.
okay,
All right, pumpkin, we'll
Batman.
talk later. On, baby.
Fucking tard.
What the fuck? Is he done now?
I don't know.
So, I'm going to have to stall here then, I guess. So, let's fucking wrap this shit up. Let's take a walk through memory lane tonight for anyone still sticking around. How many we got? We still got 20 fucking rounds. All right. Let's go. We got Sham's request for a fucking gorilla. That's Tyree's logo. So we got 7 up here. He's shitting on New York. We got Miss Liberty over here. What was he talking about? Chickens and shit like that?
Was he talking about chickens? I missed that.
Yeah. In a chicken coop. So he's got a chicken on a string when he was talking about dudes and all that shit. So, okay. How many was that up there? 7? All right. 10 plus 2. 10. We got Dude Island. He's giving a rose to all the fuckers. Big Daddy Tyree Sneed picking a dude off Dude Island. 20, 25. We got the Grown Man Soup Kitchen Hotel. No vacancy because it is occupied and they've been drinking lean. 35. We got the 52 blocks he was talking about. I actually drew 52 of those motherfuckers. And they ain't nothing but 3 feet tall. And then Joey was walking with a hard on 6th Street. And that happened. And that was overtime. Let's get to the shroud. And we were talking about this fucking gaming chair, tazzo fucking TV, the CDL truck, the fucking truck he wants to sleep on, Pro Boxer, the vote for Joey because he's the president of the streets. TJ with the $10 donation. Do not feed the Sneed.
Do not.
We got Joey, the U.S. Joey Force with his applications for fucking, I haven't counted. I can't. Sector 8, the pro boxing fucking era. He's got his fucking fuck you, Joey chant with all the people in the arena. We got hot dogs in the concessions and popsicles. We got ketchup and mustard. We got dots. We got 530 on the wrist. We got www.almost2000.com. The music tracks Howdy Haw and Howdy How. Track 2. And his whoppers and his fucking cash cow. And that's what we do. Dicky will bitch at me if I tear it off now. And that's that. Redskin. Oh, Jesus, I'm going to snap. What do you say? What do you say? Yo, Sheriff. I got to move my shit. Hold on. Yo, Sheriff, when we do stream on him, not count, you should get an easel stand. Dude, do you not see what the fuck I have done to my wall?
Yeah. Come on.
This is my home. This is where I live, for fuck's sakes.
All right, he's home. 2 minutes.
Yep.
Get up here, Sticky, because I'm about to pass out, and I don't want to leave Sheriff.
Yeah, for those that don't know, I painted this wall back in January, a fresh coat of paint. And then when we started doing this, it was just as it was a joke. Hey, Sheriff, write down the like I said. And I did it as chicken scratch. I didn't even count on a sheet of paper. That's where it all came from. And then he challenged me to do it next time. And I said, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to the store and I'm buying paint. And I'm going to paint my fucking wall. So that's where that's where that came from. And then that went from buying fucking goddamn poles and paint paper. And here we are. Sham, you were saying?
Oh, I was saying, I said, hurry up and get back Sticky. I gotta go, and I don't want to leave Sheriff up here by himself.
Because I'll snap.
Yeah, he'll
I will.
snap.
I will. I'll burn this fucking wig right now.
No, shut up.
And besides, my dog's looking at me like I need help. Thank you, Stu. So how many lisms? I'm gonna have to go back. Let me count it up. I'll count it. Well, I don't want to. It's easier after I tear it off because I got to keep winding on the. So I got to keep fucking winding it up. That's a pain in the ass because I have to stand on the step ladders. Sticky. Play us a song, fucking Shamrock.
Sheriff, why are you lying to these good people? You were forced by Sarton himself when you disrespected the Lism Count, sir. Do you not recall? It was a long night. The Shroud of Sarton was birthed into the troll community with an Irish goodbye from Shamrock. It was a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much, guys. Sorry, I was trying to get back here quicker. I didn't realize he was really ending it because so many times he's like, well, like I said, that's about it. And, yeah, and like I said, and that's about it.
Team player.
And, yeah. So I kind of tried to hurry and get back. Welcome in, everybody who came through while I was gone. Sorry I can't catch up on the chat. I want to thank everybody for being here. And, yeah, once again, sorry about that. Like I said. And what was the Lism count, Sheriff?
Oh, we just fucking scrolled it out while you were fucking probably pulling in your driveway. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I was listening, but I forgot what anybody
I'll go
did.
through
Anybody
it one
get
more
the count?
time. I'll roll.
Okay, hold on.
Let's go.
Thank you. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no worries. All right.
Like I said.
Since you were gone, Shammy requested a fucking gorilla, so.
Damn. That is awesome.
Thanks,
King
sir.
Kong?
Sitting on top of New York with Lady Liberty.
All right.
We got 7 up there, so keep track of that.
Okay.
And so this is why you're out. He was talking about hiking around fucking chickens on the string, so being gay. So we got 5 plus 7. Remember 7.
I got the 7, yeah.
7, he was on Dude Island giving a rose, picking out his next boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
10, 15, 20. At the Grown Man Hotel Soup Kitchen. No vacancy. Drinking lean. 15, 20. 52 blocks. 3 feet tall. How much did I say? 20? 25. And this is where you left. 30. You had a hard on 6th Street. He was walking hard on 6th Street. How much did I say again?
I'm holding a 7. You said
35, 40.
Yeah.
God damn it. 50. Tarzo TV. The professional boxing league came up. And then I'm going to have to remind TJ again, you do not feed the Sneed. He's got voted in as president of the streets. 60, 65, 70. U.S. Joey Force, the boxing ring. Fucking, we got popsicles, we got hot dogs. Fuck. Ketchup, mustard, we got dots. We got 530 on the wrist.
Those dots and whoppers are looking good.
Almost $2,000, almost 2000.com. Howdy haw and howdy ho.
Plus 7.
75 plus 7. That would be how many folks?
82.
82. So,
I'm going to make it. Blue says 97.
We'll have to give the official count tomorrow. What did I say today? Just now?
82.
82, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4, 3,414.
Damn, we're almost at 4,000, guys. That's fucking incredible. Yeah, gentle. God damn it, Sheriff. What would you say? Is that a 6-footer, 5-footer, what?
That's a $20 shroud.
I currently have the longest shroud in history at 35 plus feet. Did I tell you, Sheriff? I still don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with it.
I'm going to say this one's probably 15 to 18 feet.
I'm going to have to cut this one into 3 pieces if I want to put it on a wall. It's going to be like one of those paintings where it's like 3 different things.
Use it as rolling paper, dude.
I ain't going to smoke fucking cardboard rolling paper.
Shroud.
Fuck that. Oops. I mean, you know what, that. 82 lisms in 103 minutes. Our boy has fell off. We usually get about 1 per minute easily.
Kind of, yeah. That's usually about the going rate.
That's okay. I know Sheriff, and he will recount it tomorrow and update us if there's any discrepancies.
Oh, totally. I'll re-roll that up and count it up accurately when I'm not under the influence.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Well, let's go over here real quick. And let's pull up his channel.
I did not catch up with any shorts today because I was out and about doing shit.
I was just going to say, I think it's been a long day, guys. A very long day. It's been a long day for Sneedy dog. So let's get to it. The keystone counts are accurate. No, I'm saying.
Thank you, Downrange. Much respect.
Well, at least Downrange is kind about his stuff. Oh, real quick. Here's the part that little Joey hates the most. Downrange, thanks for the $10 donation. We appreciate you. We got Blue with a $5 dono. Thanks so much, Blue. Red Screen came in with $15. Thank you, Red Screen. We appreciate you as well. Stu with a $5 donation. Thank you, Stu. Who else do we got here? We got Dr. Computer Shop with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, Dr. Shoppy. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here, by the way. I just noticed you were here. Sorry, I don't have notifications on this Cash App thing. Skip, thank you so much for the $20 dono. Appreciate that, brother. We doing good, dog. This is way better than anything Joey ever done. Trollmonger, thank you so much for the $10 dono earlier. Sorry, I was driving. And I think that's about it for tonight. But I appreciate all of you guys, and thank you all for being here. Let's get over here. And let's watch some shitty shorts. God, his Batman mask. It looks like he made it out of cardboard or something. Or not Batman mask. How fucking stupid. His Bane mask, excuse me. Looks like something was made at home DIY project a kid would do with a cardboard box.
Real quick, before you go into it. So yesterday, he's carrying around his bag of shit.
Right.
He's got his mask. He's doing his candy inventory. He's got his fucking Halloween bag of bullshit, right?
Right.
Today is dress shirt day. You took a shower day. You shaved day. Mom said yesterday, get the fuck out. Today, get the fuck out. Put a shirt on. Take a shower. Go get a job. And then that goes to begging to fucking sleeping in a goddamn CDL fucking. Oh.
I don't know why he's so mad at.
The terms of the living arrangements is what we need to find out.
Yeah. Quick update to anybody who just came in towards the end there while I was gone. we have something very special planned that I've been working on. And let's just say that we have a friend of Sneed's who's done with his bullshit and he's ready to expose his bullshit. We'll just put it that way. I will be taking some time to set up this interview, showcase, expose. It is going to be fucking amazing, and I'm very excited for it. So, thank you, TJ. Thanks for reaching out to me. And when it does happen, let's all welcome TJ in with arms wide open under the troll light. Yes, let's do it, boys. All right. So I'm going to play a few shorts here with our email song. Let's go, guys. You already know.
Christina, I think you're real.
Christina's
I don't
real.
care what all the trolls say.
It's been a long day. Joey has no friends. And you'll tell Christina about it when he emails again. When he emails again. Emails again. It's been a long time. Ranting, no friends. And you'll tell Christina about it when it emails again. When it emails again. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa,
bitches. I'm about to get all of it. I'm gonna lock this bitch in cage and take all her money. Fuck you, Stinky. And fuck you, J.D. Weber. Welcome to the greatest radio show on earth. With your host, Stinky Six, where we make fun of retarded bull cows. Sneed Snipe, dog. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I just want this money, bitch. Give it out. Christina. Huh? Y'all don't want no beef with me. Order of action. Bunch of agents. Gang stalking. Follow me around and shit. Why aren't you guys studying? Get really tired of this shit. Give me your money. It's my money, and I'll spend it where I need it. Fuck you, J.D. Weber. Yeah.
Joey,
Huh?
you have no friends.
It's the voice.
Open the chat.
I can't open the chat.
Tell them about the trolls.
No, not the trolls.
The prophecy will be
I'm
fulfilled.
not the prophecy. No.
Take his viewers.
No.
Go forth. Rant. It's been a long day. Joey has no friends. And he can't afford a hot dog. Oh, no cases again. No donations again. Been a long day. He has no friends. And he can't afford a hot
Oh my
dog.
God. Dude.
That's like the most homeless thing ever.
Never go full regard. He
Full
managed to go
regard.
full fucking regard on this one, dude. Oh, this one's been a while. Hey, this one's not finished, but it's been a while. Why not?
A lot of lonely incel nights while Joey's under the street lights, under the spider tree. He's jerking it, jerking. He has got a catfish girl, but that girl really is a troll. Her name is Christina. He's probably a dude. Oh, oh, oh. Christina's saying no. Oh, oh, oh. But Joey's saying let's go. If you wanna be with Sneed, baby, there's a price to pay. He drinks BB in a bottle, and he schizo rants all day. If you wanna be with Sneed, and Christina knows it's true, you gotta be a special catfish. He's gotta like what you do. He's schizo in a Batman suit, babe. Rubbing it the wrong way. He's a schizo in a Batman suit, babe.
Unbelievable.
Sticky be a bad DJ.
I'm a bad DJ.
Did I say that? I thought I was muted. I'm sorry.
Let's see you do it. That's what I have to say to the haters. Oh, I know, I'm terrible. I know. The music you make is so much better with your AI program. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, you're a Fruit Loops producer. Oh my God, I'm so fucking astonished right now. Oh my God. Let's get it, dog. What else do we got here? What do we got over here? These aren't even finished, dude. I'm sorry, guys. I can't see the chat when I'm over here in the short section. I can't really see your chat, so I apologize for that. Let me go over here real quick. Oh my God, that was a good screenshot too. I just missed it. Let's get that. Hold on. Yeah. Now I can take a break and look at the chat. All right, player. There's your screenshot, folks. Make sure you get it. And make some cool, what do they call them? PNGs. Make some PNGs out of it, dog.
The Wisp are almost
Another bang. I have it kind of turned down.
first
Thank
order.
you, Cuomo.
They're almost first order fucking logo.
When I mix and master it, I don't mix and master any of the parody songs, bro. They're all freestyles. I just throw them down and then I pretty much usually just release them. I know I should probably put a little more into them, but you know, I'm making a song about a regarded locale. I mean, how much should I put into it without feeling weird about it? It's got to be something easy. Sometimes they just come to my head and I'm just like, okay, this is cool. I'm going to work with this. And then sometimes I'm just like, it's good enough. Fuck it. Because if I put hours into mastering a fucking track, it makes me kind of question my sanity. Does that make sense?
It's just blasphemous, but his hair and head almost looks like the Rebel Alliance logo for Star Wars. I know that's a horrible thing to say.
He's kind of got a weird Cyrax wisp thing going on. Like, it's curlier, of course, but he's got that lolcow Cyrax wisp.
Just
fucking strange.
Pre-shower or post-shower today?
No,
because he shaved, so this is pre-shower. Unless he shaves after he showers.
Oh, okay. Because the one with the shirt on, it looked like he had finally cleaned his hair. I was guessing the truckers peed on him.
What, the one he looked like Rico Constantino from fucking the wrestler?
Yeah, he had washed his hair.
Pictures. If you can
In
grab
urine.
him.
He had washed his hair in urine. Well, we already looked at the short. And go back though. We got more shorts though. So let's play some more shorts.
Do it.
Get them all out of the way. Let's go. Let's get over here. Oh, shit. Oh,
man. Joey thinks about Batman way too much. I don't.
Why is it not sharing?
He be trying to do a live stream. He gon' get touched.
Is it sharing? No. Hold on. Professional streaming.
Yes, dude. Definitely scissors in the mirror type of
Check. I'm down. We gon' take that check and bury it now.
Hell no.
Into the ground. Oh,
What is going on?
be trolling.
There we go.
I'm about to be doing the snipe. Oh, I'm trolling and I'm about to be doing the snipe. About to be doing the snipe.
Yeah. Just walking.
$6 million.
Hold up.
We trolling, and I'm about to be doing this night.
Looking kind of tired, Joey.
We trolling, and I'm about to be doing this.
That's what happens when you buy a new pillow, dog.
Please eat the pavement. Get them teeth, dog.
Sticky's sniping too much. Sticky's trolling too much. Help me. Sticky's sniping too much. We be trolling too much.
And yesterday he was talking about the coconut oil. So we need to.
The blumpkin nut oil.
Yeah, we'll talk into it. Microwave. Seeds.
What the fuck?
Feel lots of.
Dude, he's got the weirdest arm hair. Ah!
My God.
There you guys go. Here, hold up. There we go. Oh, come on. There you go, folks. Get your screenshot. Beautiful.
Give me my money, bitch.
It was beautiful, dog. Beautiful. Fucking A, dude.
Yeah, Red
Really?
Screen. He's fucking First Blood. Fucking Stallone getting hosed off if he ever gets arrested. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, dude. That Rambo shit is really gonna work out for him, you know. I don't even want to watch his fucking pull-up videos anymore. What about you?
Nope.
I just skim right through them. It's fucking totally stupid.
The only thing is if it's like his shoelace kung fu here.
Yeah, his shoelace kung fu was it was pretty funny. It makes you wonder, like, does he not know how to show how to tie his shoelaces? Sorry, I'm tired, and I read Lobster's comment at the same time I was talking.
I don't think I've seen his shoes tied in a year and a half.
TJ, no, he's not on drugs, dude. He's not on drugs, bro. That's the craziest fucking thing. Everybody who gets introduced to him thinks he's on meth. And I'll be completely honest with you. When I was first introduced to him years ago, I watched. I started watching him. I found him through RTS, by the way. That's how I found Sneed. Was real Tyree Sneed. But long story short, when I first started watching him, I thought the same thing, dude. I thought he was on drugs, 100%. And you couldn't convince me otherwise. I thought people were crazy for thinking he wasn't on drugs. But after a while of watching him, you start to realize, wow, this isn't drugs at all. This is just untreated mental illness and just being a fucking piece of shit and narcissism and all the good shit that Dr. Flynn was explaining as well, you know. She's got some good pointers on it. Which I talked to her the other day, by the way. She has watched a couple of his videos since, and she finds it fucking fascinating, so that's a good thing.
Has it
I guess
discussion we're going to roll with that again?
Roll with what?
Dr. Flynn.
I mean, we could next month probably. For right now, the showcase of the month, I would like to be the expose. So shout out to TJ. You already know what's up.
Yes,
Joey's going to be watching this, so don't back out, bro. He's going to hit you up, and he's going to probably threaten you and tell you that you're not allowed to come up and talk about him, and probably make up some bullshit. But I assure you, none of it's real, dude. I've been emailing Joey for a couple of years now, and I always tell him, make sure you show this to your lawyers, and still waiting to go to prison for trolling you, you know. It's just not going to happen, so don't even worry about it. We will be working on this and getting this together, guys. We're gonna get an exclusive interview. It's gonna showcase a lot of how he treats people who were actually his friends. I mean, you know, and I can't knock TJ for it. He was trying to help the guy, from what I gathered. We talked for a little while. They were working together, you know. You got a coworker, you start getting to know the person. A lot of times these people that are in his situation, you also got to think this was years ago. A lot of times the people in that situation will pose to be a different person or a different personality. And you'll think, oh, that person's all right. But you don't really get to know them until you get to know them. But I can 100% guarantee we're going to have a lot of fun. And we're going to get a whole nother side of Joey that we've never seen before. So I'm very excited for it. Can't wait. And I'll be calling you tomorrow, bro. Let's see here. I guess that's about it. We could probably take it out from here. You guys want to see the Christina thing before we leave, and then I'll take it out with the outro? Christina. When Christina met Joey, it was amazing. It was an amazing debacle, dog. Just imagine Christina showing up with 6 million. Like, for real, for real? Totally for real, dog. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Alright. Let's go over here. There we go. All right, folks. Well, thanks for being here. Gonna play these and then we're out. I will try to do something again very soon. Hopefully even tomorrow. We'll see though. I'll let you guys know in Discord. I got a couple things going on, but hopefully around 7 or 8 p.m. tomorrow we could do this again.
Hey,
depending
Snakey.
on what he does. What's up, bro?
Thanks for stealing my snipe.
I wasn't stealing your snipe. I literally asked you if you wanted to come over and do a shroud.
Yeah.
You can't turn it around after you already said it was cool.
All right. Fair enough. Thanks, everybody. It was fun.
Jeez, Sheriff. You wanted to do the shroud.
Fuck
now
you, Sticky. Fuck you.
Get out of here.
Get in the
Fucking
cage,
sheriff.
bitch.
Get in the cage.
I'll fucking
Get in the cage, Sheriff. Get in the fucking cage. Now. Now, dog. Now.
Get it. Get.
Shit. All right, let's go.
Joey, it's me, Christina. I'm here.
Christina's real.
Yeah,
You're really real?
really real McRealison.
I knew you were real.
Money.
I'm definitely real.
I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
All those emails?
Yeah, the
I
email.
knew you were real, Christina.
Get the money. Put her in
All
the
these
cage.
years.
But guess what, bitch?
What is it?
I'm not here with you.
Huh?
You're in here with me.
It started.
What?
Now get in the fucking cage, bitch.
No,
Hand me your credit card now.
no, I'm not
Get
giving
in
you my
the
credit
cage.
card. No, I'm not gonna
Do
give you a
it.
cage.
You think I'm fucking around, do ya?
Put her in the
Stop.
cage.
You're
I'm a
scaring
big
me.
gangster. Big
Please.
gangster.
Please
I'm
stop.
Batman.
No.
Put her in the cage. Fulfill the prophecy, Joey. Listen to the
Cage,
voices.
bitch.
Joey, stop.
My money. I'll spend it where I need it. Fuck you, Christina, you little bitch. Made me wait 4 fucking years. I need this money. Never give a fuck about you. I just wanted money. Clear your fucking doors. It's all mine. I'm gonna show you, trolls. Fuck you, Christina, you stupid bitch. I'm sick of you. I need some donations. Fuck you, Sticky. Cagey Network.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? Christina, wake up. Christina.
It's over now. One delusional, paranoid schizo weirdo believes he could live stream on YouTube without a gang of trolls watching him. Sticky has formed a team to snipe his streams and take his viewers from him. There can only be one Batman, Joey, and that Batman is Michael Keaton.
Oh shit. Sticky's live, Christina. Give me your money, bitch. Season 2? Fuck that shit. They're taking all my viewers from me. I already spent most of your money on this stupid fucking Batcave, bitch. Give me some more. It's my money. I'll spend it where I want it. Anyways, like I said, check it out, bitch. Look at my new Timu Batman mask. Ah, it looks amazing. I can't wait to put it on. The symbol looks kind of like my mustache. Christina, I'm starting to get a little you-know-what. I don't know if my wings will work. Please email me back, bitch. I sent you a message 30 seconds ago.
Christina emails back.
Joey, you're a fucking coward. Sticky's way cooler than you. John! Yeah, you trolls. Season 2 Sneed Snipe. Y'all can you-know-what. Look. Oh, shit. Christina, a bat bit me on the neck. I think it might have shit on me, honey. Am I gonna be okay, Pumpkin? Please respond. Let me know. I am the Batman. Embrace the Batman. My Batman mask is all sweaty and stinky.
Sheriff gone sent. Negasonic middle-aged dickhead and sticky TT6 presents Sneed Snipe.